Welcome to Gaming Stream number 49. I'm your host, Dave Rose. And it's been a long, long day. So it's time to decompress. And, probably the quickest way at least to do so with a relaxing game, in my opinion, is playing some Fishing Planeter. So, let's just start up Steam here. And, my name on Steam is DVS2021 if you ever want to hook up for any games or anything like that. But let's get this going here. It's overcast. It's been somewhat rainy today. No snow, though. Not for maybe the next 5 days. At least that's what they're currently saying. We'll see. But, for those that are listening right now, there we go. Got the money. Grease the wheels. We're at a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's show. I thought it was fairly good. A lot of interaction there on the super secret Discord, which I'm currently on. So that's basically an open door policy. If I put myself there as opposed to Skype, people can come in and out as they please. But yeah, good comments on it, and I've been obviously told about other things that came about after that, and today, and so forth. But I want to relax. I want to maybe later, but I mean, we already know that I can talk about Tony without needing to review any of his clips, anyways. So, but that depends. I don't know. I'm not even feeling it. It's the same thing over and over again, but it is fun once in a while. You guys know my penchant for making fun of the mentally retarded. So, but let's go fishing. 6:25 a.m. on day one. Doesn't even tell you what part of the year. One thing I forgot to mention actually yesterday was apparently, and I should have played the clip, but Tony said apparently that Dave25 was gallivanting. I think that's the word he used, gallivanting. It was a word that I know that Tony doesn't use often or at all, but it stood out. Or cavorting, either gallivanting or cavorting. It certainly stood out because it was a word that he didn't use on any basis, to my knowledge. But I thought it was comical, and we all saw what happened with Dave25 the other day. He was talking shit in the chat, but he certainly wasn't starting shit. That's another issue altogether, and I didn't ban him from the chat. And looks like he'd subscribed for a while and had just waited for the opportune moment to make a comment shitting on me. But he certainly wasn't banned, and yet Tony apparently thought that he was in there supporting me. An interesting idea, nonetheless. So let's see what we can catch here in the middle of this lake. Oh, what else was there? There was the. There we go. Obviously, a lot of shit talk about Danny. Let's release this. And I do find it comical because it was earlier that day, yesterday, that he started talking shit about Danny in the chat, and Danny showed up in his chat. He told me what was going on and stuff, and, tune in, you see that they're basically, and plus he sent me screenshots, but basically he's trying to talk, and he's being told, like, oh, you can call in and stuff, and as soon as he's there in the chat asking how to call in, he's banned. So that was comical. Somebody else taking my fucking... This guy again, Phantom 1970, get the fuck out of here. This is my spot. But yeah, there was several things that I'd forgotten to go over. Um, and there's always something. I mean, yesterday I thought was just better at the fact that the chat, just monitoring his chat and stuff and displaying their stupidity was the funniest thing, especially with Carlos Ray. They fucked up by doing a video, what, 7 years ago? I can't remember how long it was ago. But yeah, I fucked up that I showed a place that was what, 20-minute drive from my place. Um, Very comical. And always write it in caps. Always write in caps. There we go. Doing good today at this rate. We're going to keep this. We got some good money coming from that. But yes, again, I'm proven correct multiple times, but I don't need to play somebody's clip or review a review. Now, those Inception reviews of reviews that we've done here, and we've all, it's not like I'm just trying to torture you. I've had to endure that stuff too. So, and then there's the review inside the review inside the review. So there's been some crazy stuff as well, but most of the stuff that I've done is basically just commented on what other people have said, not reviewed a review, which is what a lot of the times what Tony does. But I mean, what's going on, Hate Watchers? You guys doing okay? You sleeping? I slept amazing last night. Um, Probably one of the best sleeps in months, and you know, I do know that with people like Fatso and Shid and Yig and all these other people, I live rent free in their minds, and they clearly go to sleep thinking about me, just tossing and turning and fretting. You know, how can we take them down tomorrow? You are a source of comedic enjoyment for me, Hate Watchers. So. And you're just like fish, you're very easy to catch. We'll keep this one too. We're almost at a new level. Very nice, I like. We have 11 red worms left, so we'll fill up as soon as we deplete our supply. Nice cast. I will be honest, I'm not too sure. I know that something was said apparently about whatever reason Tony wanted to convolute as to why New Age Plug showed up on my chat the other day. The only thing I can assume is that either somebody told him to check me out, or probably Tony mentioned. Well, he's mentioned my name on his shows and stuff multiple times. So. Sorry guys, I'm a fucking retard. Well, you guys know that, especially the Hate Watchers, because you're tuned in for this. But I did not switch over to the game for it to be seen. There we go. There you go. At least now you have something to show, some sort of action, Tony, if you're gonna review this. But release that. There we go. Now I lost my train of thought, as is always the case. I'm sure I'll catch it again. Something Tony, yada, yada. Oh, shit. Got something not really big, but strong. Get the fuck up here. What is this? Oh, a spotted bass, 90. Absolutely, we're keeping that. Yeah, almost to the next level. Something Hate Watchers. I was saying something about the Hate Watchers, but whatever. I can only assume that with 9 people watching me right now and nobody typing in the chat, it's due to subscriber mode, and you're just wondering what I'm going to say. Um, It reminds me. Oh yeah, the whole New Age thing. Yeah, he just popped up in the chat. So the only thing I can assume is somebody in the background said, "Oh, check Dave out," or Tony said that this is the guy that said shit about me, blah blah blah, this and that, scumbag Rose, um, and I guess he took it on himself to come watch. So you know. Um, but yeah, apparently Tony was saying something about him showing up in the chat and stuff, and I guess wasn't too pleased. I really didn't listen to the entire thing, but um, I'm curious as to hear his thoughts on that sort of thing. He had encouraged me and invited me to go talk to him on his show or shows. So hey, you never know, but I'm always willing to give my side of the story to those that are willing to listen to it. I don't go out and try to push that stuff, force myself on other channels to push any narrative. But you can get it straight from the horse's mouth right here on the Devious Dave Rose channel. Ooh, 10 hate watchers. Yes. Or maybe it's people driving. I always forgive people that are driving. I don't want them to get themselves into an accident. Always keep your hands on the wheel and don't distract yourself with these electronic doohickeys. Oh, there we go. What the fuck do we got here? This motherfucker's strong. Come on, you son of a bitch. This must be a bass. Hope I don't break the reel here. Come on, you son of a bitch. Let's go. Look at this thing. Holy fuck. I'm gonna tire this motherfucker out. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, he's underneath. Oh, there we go. Come on. You son of a bitch. There we go. What the? Look at this. Yeah, it was a bass. And we're certainly going to keep it, but you can tell from its size that we're getting something worthy of it. But damn, that motherfucker certainly took some chutzpah. Also, I appreciate the donations from the other day. Well, the last two streams, I should say. So yeah, probably next catch, I'm just going to get to the next level. See what happens there. Also, I do. I was going to mention this yesterday as well. So if you want a little mix of drama, this game would be better simulated if there was like a pack of beer next to the angler, because that's if you're a real man and you do angling, you're there at the dock or the pier, or wherever, fishing, talking with the boys, having the brews, and talking about life. But the obsession over me in Tony's chat, which is again the reason why I talked about it the other day, is just hilarious, to be quite honest. People are obsessed over, and yeah, Fatso is certainly one of them, but there's many others. Say, there you go, Fatso, I'm making you famous. obsessed over my fucking uh, my bed. It's like, yeah, you know what? I would love to have my queen, but I wouldn't be able to fucking sit at my desk. Like, I downgraded to help my father. Okay, I could be in a jail cell for all I fucking care, as long as I know that I'm doing what needs to be done. But I can't expect you to understand the first rule of family, which is duty above all else. But yeah, what happens when I move, because that's inevitable. I've been very busy, and the house hopefully will be sold at some point in January, February, hopefully. The problem is, it's just I'm doing a lot of the home improvements myself, and I've been, trying to contract a bunch of different groups and get the best rates for certain fixes that, I'm not capable on. Again, increase the value of the house, which is logical, to sell it at its maximum profit. And it's basically me doing shit. So, if I wasn't doing that, maybe I would be streaming every single day like I did during the Drama Wars. But hey, it is what it is it not? We've got 5K Racer in the chat. He wields a shiny wrench. So obviously he did something nice. Or just prove that he wasn't the type of individual to fuck around. He says, nice catch. Haven't seen your stream since the first day you played Fishing Planet. You have become very skilled at it. Oh, thank you. Actually, I've played a fair bit of it. I played the Halloween event that was going on and, related things. That was fun. I sort of made it's like 3 videos in a row. Trying to complete the missions and such. And, it was a lot of fun. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's to me, it's relaxing, it's enjoyable, and it's just a virtual form of something that I do enjoy. But this way I'm not fucking getting rained on. That's always nice. All right, so new level 11. But yeah, I remember, I think you gave me some advice as to how to use certain strategies in the game. And I do appreciate that. I remember that being given. But I might even have to take a page out of YR's book, where I think at one point he was doing streams called Drama Fish, because it kind of fits too. I'm here and on the bridge of, oops, what did I do? Well, I was trying to show you guys, and I pulled my my rod and reel here. Yeah, so we do a little fishing and we talk a little drama. I mean, basically what guys do. Well, life is drama, so basically the same thing. But it's basically real life simulated. Then again, I'm playing a simulation in this world, which is a simulation. Isn't that fucking, kind of freaky? 5K Racer says, have you tried any new lakes? How about this? After this cast, I'll show you the map that I have access to, and you can tell me what you think as to where I should go. I believe you're the one who mentioned to me that, that I need to get the unlimited license for this lake here at Lone Star. I guess my thing is empty here, or full, so I'm going to release this. Leave. Yeah, Lone Star, so I believe you told me to get the unlimited license, and that certainly helped me out past several missions. So I get this money, this experience, and here is the world that I have access to. Also, has anyone heard from Fax Channel? Has he died yet? I mean, can I frame his obituary? Like, when will we be able to do that? All right, so here we are, North America. Still disappointed there's nothing in Canada. This is right on the border, basically, looks like. No, it is in Canada, Alberta. Okay, so the border's down here. I got it. It actually curves this way. Okay. Level 22. Not bad. This is in Michigan, right? Yeah. This is in New York. Yep. South Carolina? North Carolina. Forgive me, I am Canadian after all. Mudwater. Where is this? Missouri. Rocky Lake, Denver? Well, Colorado, yeah. 2 California spots. No, actually, is that California? No, it's Oregon. California. The Everglades. Blue Crab Island, Mississippi. And Louisiana. So, 5K Racer says, yes, and the ping noise when you get a bite, so helpful. Yes, you told me about that too, actually. That's really helped me out. So, thank you on that one. Mudwater is natural game progression, so I would suggest it. All right. So, Mudwater. What kind of license should I get? Should I get the unlimited one? Or the, I guess, advanced? You say it's natural progression, so I would assume that it would be one of those things that I'd want to have, you know, basically accessible at all times without having to deal with any fines and so forth. See, this I didn't realize. There's travel costs and stuff. That's an interesting aspect. I got $13,000 and 22 coins. Okay, so yes, he's suggesting advanced. So we're gonna buy license and unlimited. Ooh, 30? Oof. Yeah, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough coins yet. Well, I wait for your response. Yeah, I kind of missed it. Okay, but it's, you know, 420. A little happy 420 to everyone. But and yeah, I don't need sound effects, Tony, to tell people I'm smoking. Also, I did hear the clip where what's his name? Tony said that Danny was more stoned or more out of it than he was. I can't remember the exact words that he used, but it was something along those lines. It's like, how could be like someone be like more out of it than I am? Like, whoa, dude. Well, when you play your sound clip at slower speeds, it does kind of sound like people are fucking drunk and or retarded. So there's that. Buy the 1 day advanced. All right, so 400 buckaroos. Let's do that. Buy there. And we will close and travel. See what we can find out here. Obviously, my first time going there. By the way, 5K Racer, have you seen, I think this was in Florida, there's a video, I guess it's going viral right now, of a surfer who got caught up on the lure of an angler's rod, right? And I mean, ocean fishing, I'm assuming he was going for something larger, but I think it was a her, but it caught her in the hand and it was dragging her, and she was, I think, on her board and stuff. And like the guy didn't realize that he was reeling her in until like she got into like close distance, and people were like, "Holy shit, she's connected to the line." But yeah, it must have been quite the hook if it fucking hooked her in and just dragged her in there, and it was in her hand. But yeah, I was wondering whether or not you had seen that. That's just something I saw earlier on Twitter. All right, so this is where we're stationed initially. We'd have to wait till better fishing conditions, but we can check it out nonetheless, at least see the environment. So yeah, no sightings of Fax Channel. Still wondering whether or not he finally kicked the bucket. Oh, a challenge complete. So I have to visit this place? All right, well, not too shabby. All right, so F11. Interesting environment. We will have to buy more red worms soon. And I might have to... Oof, that was not the best cast. Oh, is there a current in here? Looks like it. That's going to be an interesting thing to deal with. Somebody asked me to mention that apparently Simo's back, but the guy's so irrelevant, so really what does it matter? Wow, this is interesting. The current is certainly something that will have to be dealt with. I'm going to have to increase... Is this plus? Yeah, there we go. Where have you sent me, 5K Racer? Yeah, this is going to be an interesting place to fish at. Still, well, actually, I was going to say still no fish, but I mean, we're not at the best time of day. So the problem is I fast forward, I cut out a lot of that fishing time, and the license is basically 24 hours. So let's see what I can accomplish, maybe just going somewhere else. It's early morning, I believe. Yeah, 5 a.m. So by 11, 12 should be good. Oops. Again, terrible, terrible cast. And in front of a skilled angler like 5K Racer, I'm ashamed and embarrassed. And this current, I don't know how I'm going to fucking deal with this. It's sort of working like a pendulum and coming towards shore. Way too fast, you dummy. I got too excited. All right, let's try again. A better cast, yes. I'm going to point a little bit this way so that it maybe stays a little closer in the lake there. Another thing that I could do is, I know that I could buy a boat or a kayak or something and use that to get into the middle of the lake and have much more control, I would think, on the direction. There we go. Oof. Oh, the line broke. Holy shit. Okay, I'm going to have to probably... This was a setup. 5K Racer, this was a setup. You ever me fight monsters? All right. Let's look at my inventory. So, yeah, I need a lot. Can you tell me this? What is... I mean, like, size 8, size 4. Is the 4 the larger one? I can't gather what it is. Can't go back to the tutorial either. This game doesn't let you do that. Let's see what else I got. I think stuff might be in my... No. I think I emptied that. It's catfish and bowfin you are after. Catfish and bowfin. I'm not sure. Just go there. He says, bigger the number, bigger the hook. So I'm assuming I want the bigger ones because the catfish and bowfin are obviously apparently quite large. Well, I've got to... No, this is just telling me this mission. Okay. Mastery. I guess that's because I got here. Emerald Lake. 4 is the best in the lake. Okay, 4 is the best in the lake, but number 8 is larger. Okay. Here's the 4. We need more of these. So bait. Should I get any other bait to attract? Well, you just told me. So catfish. There's the cheese. Catfish and bowfin. So maybe say bowfin. Use pet food at about 85 inches depth in the spot you were at. Okay. We're getting expert telling us, so we're going to buy. How much do we have? Is that 50? I think. Yeah. I go to inventory. What happened? Is it... I think I might have too much stuff in my backpack. Because it didn't pop up there. My inventory. Should be here under baits. Come on, shop. There we go. Baits. Pet food. You say buy. Oh, home storage. Yeah, I should have fucking read that. Alright, so now we got to get back out of here. Okay, there we go. This is something I don't like about this game. You got to go all the way back out just to access your home inventory. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Inventory. Here we go. Home. We got all this crap here. Pet food. There we go. The backpack is full. Okay. Ghost room's there, I guess. It's not even that much space. There's not much space in here. Well, then again, I don't really need these either, do I? Sorry, I'm laying the tile in my bathroom and back and forth seeing what you're doing. Hey, no problem, man. I totally appreciate, all the advice that you're providing, man. Because even with these walkthroughs and all that I see online, I'm certainly not getting the benefits from them that I've gotten from you. So I definitely appreciate your even being here. And it's nice to know that people like this game. All right, so I guess we're going to take the size 8 out. We're going to put it in the home, save some space. I don't even know if I need this thing here. I'll just put it in home. Go to home and bring our pet food to our backpack. To the backpack. Right there. And do we have any So we go to the shop, and I'm gonna have to get something stronger than last time. Or sorry, line, not rear. I need something strong. Let's see what we've got here. Tested at 4 pounds, I'll tell you. Tested at 3 pounds, 3 pounds, 6 pounds. Oh, that's because it costs you 1. We need those coins, those gold coins. So 6 pounds, largest so far. 3 pounds. What was this? 4 pounds. 2, 2, and 2. I think we're going to go with this one here. The braid, 0.005 inch for 280 virtual dollars. Testing at 4 pounds. And we go to inventory. Where did it go? Did it go straight to the back? Oh, it already went in. Oh, look at that. All right, so let's get back to Mudwater. $1,200 to travel there. Unreal. All right, so we were over here. Go there, just as was suggested by 5K Racer. Oof, getting blinded by the light. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche and a donor in the night. That song was very disturbing, let's just be honest. Well, we should be good to go. Hopefully I've got the right length. I still can't seem to figure out where to look to see that information. But hopefully the length is proper. Hopefully this time around it doesn't break. I think my rod is long enough. I can get something longer, but I think these are sufficient. Near fishy, fishy, fishy. So you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, there are people that are currently catching things, so clearly there is the opportunity to do so. Problem is where to position ourselves. Just check the inventory, make sure that we are using, we are using the pet food. Too bad I can't take one of these kayaks. Alright, this should be a good cast, and it is. But yeah, that flow of current, that certainly is something that's going to affect my ability to catch. An interesting challenge, I would say. This game should have fish bow hunting. I've seen a lot of people do that. I know people who've done that, and I'm kind of I'm down with that. I certainly do like archery, but and actually I'm an accredited instructor, but that's another story altogether. But yeah, that certainly seems to be a cool way of doing things. 5K Racer says it's the drag being too tight that breaks the line. Pull it at to 50% and go on opposite side of the lake where you are. Okay, so the drag is this, right? The circular portion, I believe. He said 50%. And go to the opposite. So let's reel that in. Come on. Let's go. And opposite. So over here. And this guy, Gulpy. Get out of here, Gulpy. Why am I not? There we go. Man, this I honestly got to say it like the current for me is throwing me off. And trying to anticipate where your lure's going to go is, you know, blowing my mind. Also, I'm not really familiar with the physics and such, so, you know, certain things are throwing me off. But hey, I love a challenge. Yeah, you got it set. Okay, so the drag is the circular option there. Set leader length at 85. Throw to left and let flow downstream. Thank you. Okay, so 85. So I believe that's the minus button. No. 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 Hold on. Can't. Shut the. All I want is the fucking key. There we go. All right, so what do we got? Here we go. Key bindings and leader length adjustment. On the PS... Oh, you play on the PS5, eh? Oh, somebody actually got a PS5! Oh my god! I think you're the first person I've ever met that actually has one. I'm sure it looks fucking amazing on the PS5. Let's see here. There we go. P and O. P and O. D, pad up and down. I think I'd try that, but okay. P and O, up and down. P and O, up and down. Yes, leave it. Let's go. Yeah. P and O, up and down. So, up. No, that's not doing it. P and O. There we go. So what did you say? At 85? I think I'm doing something wrong. It's not telling me the percentage, though. I'm not seeing it. Okay, let me go. Oh, I'll wait for a response from 5K Racer on that one. I forgot. Also, on a side note, while I wait, forgot I had avocados, and I will be making some guacamole tonight, and perhaps quesadilla or two I don't know. Should be good, regardless. Interesting. You go to 13 inches, line leader, or 3. Through PlayStation, believe it or not, they chose me for some reason to get one. They sent an email saying they had some, and I won. Lucky guy. That's fucking incredible, dude. Congratulations. Because I know people are willing to fucking, well, you look in Los Angeles, hold up a fucking store and take whatever they want. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this one out here. I guess 6 inches. I don't know why it's not coming up in the percentage that you're referring to, and we're not seeing the change here on the right-hand side. Let me just again the key bindings. Let's see what else. Weight anchor, no. Polarized gases. Oof, those would stink. Gee, maybe I'll use those. Flashlight. I don't think I have a flashlight. I tried that before. I can use leader on the PS5 with the up and down on the buttons. Well, I tried that and it was just sort of like, here we go. Where is it? P&O? Where is it? P&O? See, up arrow, down arrow. So, where is it? Come on. There we go. So D-pad, the directional, oh no, that's the controller, sorry. P&O are the ones that increase that. They don't show any sort of percentage. Cast pitch. No, that's not it either. It says you can do it from the screen you set the fishing pole up on. Oh, you mean the inventory? I'm a little lost, but I'm trying. I am trying. Let's go back and see what we can do while we learn. Why did it come? Let's reel this in. So it stands somewhere here. Terrible, terrible cast. It is to the right of the fishing pole. The line, then the leader length is beside picture of the line. Okay. Let's, oh shit. Well, I did not expect this, but, hey, why not? Hey. Skype lines are always open to you, the people. We have the one and only Jacob RP.
Hi, Dave.
What's going
on? I'm sorry I missed the show yesterday. I was supposed to call in, but I didn't have time to. But
are you sure about that? Because rumor has it is nobody wants to call into my shows and stuff. But I'm glad that you set that straight there. But yes, at least appreciate you looking forward to calling in.
Well, what game are you playing right now? I'm not watching your screen, but I'm just calling
Planet. Again, I might have to pull a wire, like I said earlier, and just call it Drama Fish, or maybe Drama Fishing, and I'll play my game and talk drama at the same time. So not only do you get a beautiful game, but you get a little drama mixed in too, so you never know what would happen there. But it'll
Is
obviously,
there
if you're
is
working on a
there
transmission, it'll keep you entertained.
is there drama, or do you and Tony just hate each other for life?
I don't even think about Tony. Okay, but the thing is, though, I hurt him very bad in the poo poo spot, and he'll never fucking be the same again. So he's always
He
gonna.
mentions you a lot.
Of course he does, because he's got nothing else, and because I hurt him so badly. That's again, everyone, all these little rats in his chat. I hurt him so bad that they'll never stop talking about me. It's not one of these people who be like, well, fuck Dave Rose. Like, and there's been many people out there be like, fuck Dave Rose. Never, not going to interact with the guy, like whatever, and they move on. They won't even address things, and even people are begging them, like, they just won't even discuss it. It's like, I'm done. I'm done even discussing that, and that person doesn't exist, and they move on. And that's, I think, also perfectly fine. It shows maturity as well, but you're not going to find that from Tony or from the people that do watch Tony, because that's exactly what they do, is obsess over people that are just more content in life. Like you, for example, they'd look at you and be like, oh, this guy, he's happy with his fucking car, or his fucking, I don't know, his eyebrows or whatever. I'm just making shit up here, but it's just like, oh, well, we don't like him then. It's the same thing with anybody's happiness. If Ken is having a fun time on his show, they don't like Ken. If Joe's having a fun time on his show, they don't like Joe. Anybody, really. It just, it always, always applies. The same thing. Misery loves company, and these people are miserable.
Actually, have you spoken to Ken recently?
Well, it's too bad that you didn't tune in, because you would have heard him actually call into my show.
Ah, man, I missed it.
You
Fuck.
missed it. You missed it. And you were telling me that you were going to call in and everything. So, hey,
Yeah,
man.
something came up. Something.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, whatever. The fact is, though, now you have, first of all, I provide great and huge replay value. But now you have something to listen to while you're working on a fucking car or something,
What about Joe?
Joe called into, did he call into my show? No, I don't know if it was the same show or the one prior, but I connected with Nikki and Extreme Shaft in their chat, or Nikki's chat, and Joe came in there. I was only later made to be realized that, or be made to be realized that basically I did not provide Joe the information to get into my super secret server on Discord, which is why he wasn't able to connect that way when I asked. But he certainly was calling in, and he used the clip that he said where he was making fun of Tony multiple times now. I don't know if you've heard it, but yeah, it was certainly a great clip, and Joe's used it multiple times, and I find it hilarious.
Yeah, to be honest, I've actually been looking into all the shows that Tony's been a part of, only because there's nothing else, that type of factor, and like he just talks about it all the time, Cuzzo and this and this and that. So like,
can you explain
I looked
even that?
into
Because
it,
I
and
still don't understand what that is about, this whole Cuzzo thing, and because again, like, people come to me like, oh, did you hear? It's like, no, I don't. But if you want to explain it, oh, well, check it out at this timestamp. It still doesn't give me the context of the entire thing. All I know is that
I will
apparently
say,
2
though,
months worth of fucking videos were fucking removed.
it's kind of weird how Tony attaches himself to certain guys in this world. He'll make you feel like $1,000,000. He'll dick ride you all the way, basically on everything you say and do. Like with this guy Alan. I've actually been watching that show a little bit. But it seems like Tony eventually will turn on all the people that he promotes and helps, because that's kind of like a bad pattern with him. He'll be friends with you first, and then you'll fight with him after, and however things are then, that's how they are. But I don't know. There's nothing else to watch in this community anymore, so.
Well, it's... First of all, I got to shout out 5K Racer. Yes, I found it. Thank you so much for pointing it out to my dumb blind ass. But there we go. That's beautiful. 85, got it set. Hopefully my reel is a good one here. Inspirecast 2000. But we're gonna get back here. But now you're saying the community is dead. Now a lot of people have said that, and you know what I do find great as well. Did I grab something already? No. But you know, I'm also commenting about this game that's going on. But okay, so some people are saying that this community is dead and so forth, and that well, some people are going so far as to say I killed it, and they specifically name me.
No, no. YR killed it. YR
Well,
killed
see,
it.
that's another thing. Is just like okay, well, where is this? Not motivation, but where is this stuff coming from? As in, why are people saying this? Why do they say certain people are apparently responsible for it? Because what are the actions of those individuals that actually caused the demise of this community, which I find
Okay,
hilarious.
good example. Good
Go
example.
ahead.
YR was the last show that kept people together, kind of in a way. It gave people something to do, something to watch. And him taking that show apart and taking it away and not doing shows no more, it gave us nothing else to do. So the community over time just stayed quiet. It was actually for a few months it's been quiet. No shows besides Ken and Joe, besides the basics. But YR was the last, energy life of this community, and he took it away. And now he's changed. He's not YR anymore. He's just, I don't know. He's just new guy.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see how that's the case because Ken was quite allowing of many people to come on his show. So was Joe. Um, I'm just fighting a fish here. But you know, I just don't. I don't know, man. I don't see what other people are seeing in regards to the supposed death of the community and so forth. And um, I don't know, man. It's just like
It was
what.
fun though. It was a
Yeah,
fun
but
2 years.
what is it? You know, and again, the whole joke is like competition. What do you mean? It's just like again, what do people want? Like, how do you?
It's not about what people want.
Well, what is it about?
It's about it's about there being nothing else left in this community. It seems like that's it.
What do you mean?
It's
What?
reached a point where
Okay, what you say that that's it? As in, did you think that more people were going to start making videos and streaming and stuff to provide an alternative to what's available? Like, what were you thinking was going to improve? You know what we have. Again, I don't understand.
yeah.
Like, what would you want to see? Like, that's how about this? Let's make it even simpler. It's like, okay, ignoring because you can't really. It's like people thinking that you know they want to see the attitude era or whatever in wrestling again. Blah blah blah. You're never gonna get it. So think about something new, and it could take you know stuff from old stuff, but think of something new that you can propose, and you know suggest it so we know specifically this would make everything better because nobody's willing to do that. At least I haven't found that nobody's willing to say, okay, well, I miss so and so, therefore there should be more so and so, you know, back again, right? Like, what else can be suggested? Like, what are people suggesting to improve things?
Yeah, that's true.
And also, it's just like, do you
Uh,
expect drama to be like all the time? Because it, you know, you
no,
can.
no,
Why
I
don't you just
hate
admit
drama.
it? You know, a lot of people should just come out and
I
say,
hate
I'd rather just see people fighting all the time than, I don't know, Ken do a show where he's just joking or Dave does some conspiracy show or something. Like, I just want to see people fight. Like, I mean, why don't people just admit that if that's what they want? Because it's obviously, it's transparent. It's more of a rhetorical question than anything else. But, you know, it's still the truth. It's the fact that a lot of people aren't willing to come out and admit, you know what, fuck it. I don't like any of you. I just want to see you all fight. Well, okay, at least you're honest. I'll give you that one. But this whole idea that there's these people that, like, even some of the people in Tony's chat, you saw what they did with Scott. They supported him until he ran out of use for them. and then they moved on to Tony.
Yeah,
But
what
this-
happened to Scott?
What's that?
What happened to Scott? He's still around?
I have no idea, to be quite honest. Um, I do know that he moved back to Alberta, and you know, I mean, I would assume he has some sort of channel up because you know he likes to look into this sort of thing, but you know, I haven't seen anything from him personally.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from anybody anymore.
What do you mean? You see something from Tony every day, don't you? Don't you pop up in his chats?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
So
he's
why you
he's
saying you
live
don't?
every day. He's live every day. I even tune in sometimes just to for the sex of it, just for the sakes of it, just to see what's going on, just to see what's going down. Like, what's the updates in the community? What's the updates with
And you
Tony's
rely on
life? What's
him
the
for that?
updates? No, 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 no. I'm just saying, like, I follow the guy, so I might as well tune in sometimes.
Yeah, but you're in his chats too, so.
Oh yeah, sometimes out of boredom, sometimes out of just wanting to just talk, just to chat, just to. Some days I'll be shitting on him. Some days I'll be backing him up on certain things, or I don't know. It's weird. It's like that feeling of just wanting to be somewhere to talk to someone. It's weird.
Yeah, it sounds like you just miss YR, really. You're just lonely and you want YR back.
To
YR,
be
come
honest,
back.
he's tried.
You can blame
He's
it
tried to
all
reach out to me
on
a few
him.
times. YR's actually tried to reach out to me, and he's sent me messages through the holidays and stuff, but I didn't respond. To be honest, I left him on red because I feel like the way he exited the community kind of like just soured on me, and like he still kept in contact with a lot of the people, like Bullfrog and Dr. Earl. He didn't keep in contact with me.
Well, you can take up your lover's quarrel with him. I got no responsibility on that one. And a lot of people were vocal about that too. They didn't want YR to leave, and you know they thought that he copped out and stuff and disappeared, blah blah blah. But again, what do you expect from YR? He's done that before.
But Ken has been very entertaining recently. Very entertaining. Ken has been just carrying
Ken
the
has
community.
Mello, not so much.
Mello, yeah, I've noticed that Mello upped up the Mello more
No,
recently.
he
Been
upped
more
he upped
extra.
up he upped up what I've always referred to as hamming it up. He upped the hamming it up, and again, last show of Ken's, he talked about the abortion debate and so forth, and he made some great points and stuff. But Mello really, exemplified a lot of things that I've already mentioned about him. Let's just be honest. The guy was talking over
happy to see
Ken. He
Kenny
was
Chris is
using
back.
logical fallacies. He knew what he was doing, but his logic was certainly skewed, and his morals were definitely off. But
That one episode with Shannon was hilarious, though. Big shout out to Shannon out there.
yeah, like she listens to my show. Come on. What episode are you? What episode are you referring to?
Oh man,
Yeah, your shoutouts
I
are
do
going to be
miss the
heard here,
community
dude.
a lot. I do miss the community a lot.
Of course you do. You miss the inclusion, senor. You got to get back with YR. With YR, he was your white little boyfriend, your spindly little boyfriend, and that's what you want. You want YR back. YR, come back. You can blame it all on RP. He's so sorry, and he just can't live without you. Come on, be real. You know it's true.
I'm just happy we at least have Ken. If it wasn't for Ken, bro, like there'd be nothing.
Shut the
There'd be
fuck
nothing.
up.
Besides you, Besides you and Joe,
Shut up.
like
Yeah, well, okay, as long as you include that. Because like nobody does it better than Dave Rose anywhere. So it could be on Ken's show, it could be on fucking Joe's show and stuff. But I'm bringing shit that most people don't have the guts to talk about, or are too pussy to talk about. Um,
I
don't
will
you
say
yawn at
though,
me.
it did hurt a little bit to watch Tony bury Keith on Alan's show, talking about how Keith is this, Keith is
I
that.
have no idea who this Alan guy is. Alan, I've heard his name
Alan
mentioned,
is
but
like the
yeah,
good
but
guy in the whole Cuzzo series. Cuzzo is like the bad guy. Cuzzo's the big bad wolf that Tony hates, this and that.
oh,
Tony
I thought
tries to
Alan was somebody
judge
from the
Cuzzo.
community. So this
Tony
Alan
likes to
guy.
judge other people's lives. Like Tony likes to judge other people's lives and
Oh no, yeah,
ridicule you.
I heard that clip that he said. What was it like? Anyone who was convicted of a crime or something is a piece of shit, and they've got no value or redemption. Blah blah blah, and made some of these people mad. But okay, so this Allen guy's not part of the wrestling community. He's just part of this other community, and Tony got involved with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tony's like on cloud nine with this guy. He watches all his shows, he tunes in, he supports him, he shouts him out on his own shows. Tony does. He says Alan this, Alan that. He's going against Cuzzo even more because Cuzzo's going against Alan. Alan's the good guy, Cuzzo's the bad guy. Tony is leeching himself into a new community, forcing himself into the middle of like a problem between Cuzzo and Alan. Tony is forcing himself into another community, basically. It's weird.
Well, no, but we've seen this for quite some time, haven't we? I mean, this whole him going to one of these, jail stories, community, and all that stuff. It certainly does seem to be forced. And in fact, I heard a clip. I think it was earlier today. I think it was from New Age Plugs channel, or it was from the Replay Gang channel. But yeah, just mentioning that sort of thing. And
By the way, why don't you have any views or chat people? What's up with that today?
because probably most people that are watching are hate watchers. They can't get enough of me. They clearly think about me way too often. So, well,
But when there's a drama stream, there's like 40 people
well,
watching.
yeah, exactly. I could easily just imagine if I had just decided instead of doing a gaming stream, I just say, okay, let's put up Drama Watchtower number whatever. Let's do this. And I mean, we've done this before, just like I did the last few days. No need for a fucking clip. I can talk for hours and just embarrass Tony. And like you said, I mean, people would be fucking clamoring to watch it. The other day, yesterday, Tony's got at one point 20 something viewers. And I start off with, 4 or something. And eventually it matches him. And then it goes to the point where I've got like 30 viewers and he's got 6. So it's just like, of course. And I mean, I could just snap my fingers right now, end this fucking stream, go right to a fucking Drama Watchtower, or even reopen the diner because people really want that. And there'd be 40 people in the chat. So you know it, you see it. And people say,
What
oh,
have
you
you
only
been
do
up to?
drama. It's like, no, I don't do only drama. But you're just getting mad at the fact that when I do drama, it attracts so much attention that I literally siphon away viewers from other people. And everyone congregates here, whether they want to admit it or not, whether they want to appear in the chat or not. That's always the case.
What have you been up to, Dave?
Busy. Prepping the house for sale. Doing a lot of, oh, look at that. A dragonfly on my rod.
Oh, you're
I know that's not a sex move, but it should be. But yeah, I've been busy, and I know that you, amongst others, have been wanting me to go back to my old transmission days, which I do find it comical that people like Tony would say, hold on, would say that basically I've got no content when, or that I'm not consistent, I should say, They also say no content, but I'm not consistent. It's just like, but I've got real life to deal with. I've got other things to do, and there was a time where I could basically stream every day and just fucking destroy people. But this whole it's shifting the goalposts basically. Tony will always make up some sort of excuse to try to justify his actions and his beliefs, but he doesn't have the faintest clue when it comes to basic logic. I mean, I'm sure that even you fucking see sometimes how stupid his arguments actually are and how little logic is behind them.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Well,
Shout out to
it just
Graham in the
sucks
chat.
overall that like things
Well,
aren't the
what do you
same
want
anymore. And
though? You
yes, things
sound like
change.
a fucking wet rag that's depressed because I don't know, you didn't get a fan letter mailed back from I don't know, name a celebrity. I don't even know celebrities. But Bow Wow, there you go. Isn't that a celebrity? He's been talked about in AEW. I don't know. But what do you want? What the fuck do you want? You're like, oh, I'm so
I want
sad.
the lights to
The
turn back on. I want
community
the
is so
lights to turn
dead.
back on.
It's like, well, what would
I want
enliven the
I
community
want
then?
the lights of the town to turn back on. The lights are not on. The lights are
Okay,
off.
stop. Okay,
The
look, you're not
energy's out.
Jesus. You're not Jesus, and you're not Jesus either. Okay, Jesus that works in the orange fields. Okay, you're not this. You don't have this ability to use allegory and fucking, symbolism. Okay, I want you to be straight out and say, I want this. I want to see. I want to see Dave Rose suffer in a pool of fire. Or, I want to see Tony suck a cucumber. Like, what do you want to fucking see?
I want the people back in town. I want the lights back on. I
What
want the
does that
animals
mean?
mooing and pigging
What does the
and being
lights on
animals. I
mean?
want I want the town to be back in action. The community. The community. The community's been empty.
Yeah,
It's
but
been quiet.
the
It's
community
been
talks about what? What is it that the community talks about that you need to hear about? Are you happy with the wrestling content?
I
Because
don't
the
need to hear
content's
anything.
there.
It's just
Just
it'd
watch
be
Joe.
nice. Yeah, but Joe's really in it just for himself. Like, let's be honest. Like,
What are you talking about? And
Joe's in it for himself.
you also have Ken, who is consistent mostly with Insomniac. So if you want consistency,
Yeah, he has been. He has been. Got to give it to him. Consistency
so
is key,
then what's
basically.
the issue with Ken then?
There is no issue with Ken. What the fuck?
No, but you're saying the community needs
There's
to go
no issue
back to
with Ken.
this and that and blah blah blah, and everyone has to do that.
Oh yeah, I mean the
Yeah,
community
there
as
you
a
go.
whole, the whole thing, the whole setting. Like, there's no camaraderie anymore. The chats are empty. The hallways are clear. The streets are empty. There's no life. There's no people here. The chats have gotten lower. People have left. I want everything to come back, basically. Like YR left. Dr. Earl
See,
still
that's a big
sucks.
list. It's too
All
bad
we
you
have
can't
is
fucking catalog it properly. But what you're basically saying is you want more interaction in the chat.
no. I just want the community back. The
What
community
does the
is not
community
whole
back
right now. The
mean?
community is in pieces. Bro, there hasn't been any life in the past few weeks. What are you talking about? There
Okay,
hasn't been any
define life.
life.
What is it? What
I'm
is
sh-
life specifically? You don't think that my
I
streams
just
aren't
told you.
animated?
What the fuck?
Huh?
What are you talking about? I'm talking about everybody being back to doing shows and in the chats and being around. No one's around anymore. How is that not unclear? How is that not clear? What the fuck?
So basically, you
That's the
just
most
want
clear I've ever been.
no. Well, you're very incapable of speaking accurately, but from what I'm assuming, you want an abundance of content, and to be
No.
quite honest, you've shit
No,
on people who have produced
you're
content and
wrong
say, "Oh,
again.
well, it's
You're
not
wrong
what I
again. I
wanted."
want this for everyone to come back. I want everyone to come back to the community. That's as clear as I could put it.
You want people to come back to the community. Okay.
Yeah, people haven't been around. The chats have been empty.
Well, just like I
Shouldn't
said
be any.
about the Attitude Era, it's never coming back. So you're gonna have to accept that and suggest something that will work. It's the only thing I can say.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's about it. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna go take a nappy. But thanks for letting me on. We'll talk. Have a good show.
All right, thank you. And there goes Jacob RP, who certainly can't seem to put his thoughts together. We see Danny MT in the chat. Are you planning to join the super secret Discord to have your say as to what Tony was saying just the other day and today as well? Yeah, apparently streamed. Come on, fishies. Come on, fishies, motherfuckers. Um, yes, Danny. The super secret server on Discord is awaiting your call. Spartan King of Texas says Jacob wants a Daddy Yankee DJ'd pajama party. I saw his Xmas list. Probably. There's a good chance. If I was him, I'd be economical because he does like his eyebrows waxed. So suggest one of those gift cards for one of those spas, and you can have a monthly de-waxing. Actually, that would be incorrect. It'd be a waxing. De-wax would be the opposite. Come on. Get it. Where are these fish? Come on, fishies. These fish suck. Spartan King says, Jacob just put himself to sleep with boring nonsense. Wow. Well, you know what? I think we all appreciate that. Certainly helps out. Come on, you dumb fish. If anyone wants to call in, Skype is always open. If you're in my super secret server on Discord, you can easily waltz in. You can cavort or gallivant into my chat. And we can talk further if you have anything to discuss. Oh, there we go. Come on. Ah, damn it. Come on, you bitch. So in about 2.5 hours, we've got AW Dynamite, which I'll be checking out, making my notes, checking them twice, and we're going to have a good review on Joe's channel tonight. Be sure to check it out at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, a Joe Cronin Show channel. Come on, fishies. Dan MT says, can't expect any less from her, him, Spartan. Oh, he's referring to Jacob. Hey, if you're driving home and you have the ability to type in the chat, then you have the ability to call it. So, Danny, get your commie ass on the call. How about that? These fish. These fucking fish. Let's see if we can cast a little better than that. That was sad. There we go. So I do also find it quite comical that some people seem to think that their comments won't be noticed when, there's a lot of tools available to watch a chat replay. So, naughty, naughty children who think that their words will get away. But we've seen them all, so we know what's going on. And we know who's saying what. And it's quite hilarious because I don't know if I talked about this on my stream the other day, but using my Devious Dave Rose account, I'm unable to see what Fatso says. So Fatso clearly has blocked me. Meanwhile, you just log out of your fucking account and you go to the video link and you can see those that may have blocked you. And Fatso, dude, are you stupid? Are you retarded? Are you just a fucking pathetic piece of shit? That you gotta block me? I thought you said you weren't scared of me. It's, what you're doing is showing that you are actually smarter than you appear because you are scared of me. And with due reason and cause. Dan MT says, almost home, and I'll hit you up the secret underground tunnel and jump into the super secret Discord. Well, you better. Where's the fucking fish? I don't care if it's too early. They should be coming to me. Here, fishy, fishy. And I might have a day off on Friday. We'll see. But if that's the case, I will be doing, hopefully, some Too Many Chefs. I've got 2 episodes that I've had planned for a bit, and, I'm ready to go on them. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do one live and we'll record another one and then just upload it later. But yeah, if I can fit that in, there's been a few things that I wanted to do for Too Many Chefs for quite some time, obviously. It's been a while since we've had such a great show. And again, people say that I don't have fucking content, but who else is fucking, doing a show like I do? And yes, it's been some time, but that happens a lot, when you have actual real world responsibilities. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. We got one. We got one. Nice. Black bullhead. It's different from a bullfrog. So, I'll release this. See if we can get as close to the water as possible. This is, after all, 5K Racer's suggestion to us. So I'll try to adhere as best as possible to it. Danny says, almost home. Oh, yeah, he said that. Laughed my ass off. Touche. You got me there. Well, once you get onto the super secret server, you can explain yourself. And if you too want access to the super secret server, be sure to contact me on Discord. My name is always the same, Devious Dave Rose. And I'm better than them, and they know it. My arrogance is warranted and earned. As such, I can do no harm. There's a sound clip for you, Joe. 5K Racer says, never release any fish. You have the advanced license. Every fish is worth money. All right. Well, I look stupid there. And we shall take that in kind. And I'm being mentored by a master. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master. Apparently, he blocked Danny as well, according to Danny. Come on, fishies. Come on, fishies. I can see you there. Come on. Come on. Shamo. I see you. Come on, fish. Just a nibble. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, look, another dragonfly. Well, I guess now we play the waiting game. Yes, rather. Spartan King says, but if it smells, put her on the street, yo. Advance your time, day till afternoon, cast more, and to the left of those lily pads in front of you. All right. Let's do that then. I have it all set exactly what you said to me, but okay. We need to go here. I think it's... No, that's not it. Trying to remember. Hey, shout out to the lovely Ms. Tiff in the chat. Fast forward time. I can't remember what the fucking control is. Fast forward time. There we go. T. T. We'll go. What did you say? Till the afternoon. So I guess. Well. There we go. 1 o'clock. Forward time. And cast to the left. There we go. How's it going, Tiff? How's your tour of the world going? Met those lady boys there in Thailand yet? Should be getting a lot of activity soon. But we're following the sagacious advice by 5K Racer. And he's never steered us wrong, so he is truly the master. I'll reel it in a bit so it doesn't get too far, but see a lot of ripples on the water, so clearly the fish are there. Tiff says, it's going great, Dave. No, I haven't seen any ladyboys yet in Thailand, at least not that I know of. They must have really stepped up their game. Yeah, just be careful, though. You never know. They'll proposition you, regardless. Come on, Fisher. Look at this. This motherfucker is quite strong. Must be a catfish, I'm guessing. That reel certainly is facing a lot of strain there. Come on. You son of a bitch, let's go. There we go. What do we got? Oh, the channel catfish. So, but see, here's the thing. I can't keep this. This is an impossible place. This fish due to something. So, 5K Racer. I can't do anything about this. I don't know how to buy a bigger backpack, if that's what I need to do or whatever. But gotta let this guy go. Would have been nice to collect on that money, though. Take pics. All right, I'll take pics. It's kind of, I don't know, like whole selfie stuff. I'm not, you know, I play a narcissist on fucking YouTube. I'm not actually one, but I guess I do have to. Oh, I fucked that one up. I guess I have to do, you know, live up to my my character. So I guess we'll have to deal with this. Do see a lot of fish there, so I should be able to catch something. 5K Racer says, sorry, not a backpack, a bigger fish net. Okay, so I'd have to probably go to the store to buy a bigger fish net. So I'll look into that. It's there we go. Anything? No. Just a little nibble. Come on, guys. There we go. He's got some hooked. Ooh. See, so this one I can keep. That doesn't. Okay, you know this game better than I do, 5K. So you could explain this. Why I couldn't keep the last one, but now I can keep this one. You said the net. I'll have to look at this. Okay, so let's catch. We'll go to inventory. Spartan King says yes, or yes, Dave, take some pics of the fish. How about this? I'll go back and what? You want these sent to you or what? What's the point? All right, so shop. It says see if you can buy one now. You can keep more fish. So let's see where this would be. It says that the fish net can only hold fish up to a certain size. Okay. So I guess some of them are just not capable of being in there. All right. So net. Keep net, I guess. Is this what you're referring to? Because I'm wondering whether or not I even have this. It would tell me, wouldn't it? It says, buy the biggest fish net you can get, and it will pay for itself in one fishing trip. Ooh, I like. So this can take 31 pounds. Fish fetish, says Spartan King. Certainly not. But yeah, I guess this is the one to get. I just want to check this again. There's also this stringers. Nothing in there. So I guess I don't get that. And nothing here. So yeah, I guess keep net. Actually, let's go to here. Yeah. See the only one I got. So I guess that's it. See, let me check my inventory. Yeah, it says get the fish net. Fish Hut M. There we go. Buy that. Bam. Home storage. So I gotta go back. I gotta leave this place. This is pathetic. I think I'm gonna have to sell the other one. I think I can do that. Sure. There's that. Inventory, home, slave. I don't even know if I need these things. But I don't think they... Well, do they take space up? Probably. Oh, this was from the Halloween crap. Noose. Gonna get a hate crime for that. Alright, so where does this go? I don't know where it goes. Maybe it's one of these. Help me out here, dude. It's right here, but what do I have to do? This is in the inventory. Home. I have to put it in backpack? No, it's not even here. I don't know. He says, use a hut as opposed to a stringer for more XP. They reward you for not hurting the fish. Barbel hooks are the same way, more so than one would hurt a fish. So where do I put it though? That's what I'm confused on as to where. I can't get this equipped into my, into my stuff. Is it here? Oh, is it here? Maybe? Yeah, it is here. There we go. I'm retarded. Alright, so there we go. Use a hut as opposed to a stringer for more XP. Okay, so the other net certainly won't provide us with what we want when it comes to trying to get further with experience. What do we got here? A hat, sunglasses. I don't know what that is. Nope. Here we go.
All right, did I get the passcode correct? Am I in the secret server?
You're in the super secret server. It's not just secret server,
Woo!
it's super
I tell you
secret
what,
server.
Dave, I'm sweating right now. I really thought that I was gonna have to catch the red eye tonight because there's construction going on down there in that tunnel, and I was fucking furious. But you know what? We just made it, and now we're here. So, yeah.
Here we are,
Crazy.
playing some fishing.
Do what now?
Playing fishing. Fishing Planet.
What?
So we're doing...
Hey, motherfucker. All right. So yeah, there's reviews tonight, and did I hear you correctly? Did you say you were gonna do some Too Many Chefs here coming up soon?
Not tonight, but...
No, not today. I mean, like, you're talking about kicking that back off again, because I think we talked about that a little while.
I've had a few episodes ready to go, but, I do like to make them as best I can, so I want to make sure that there's enough images to represent what I'm talking about, have the fucking references necessary, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, basically, I don't rush into things. Like, even with my Darkest Realms, which I wanted, to continue, I'm not going to force it if it's going to be bad.
Yes, quality over quantity.
Exactly. I don't stream every day. I don't claim that somehow doing so makes my stuff better because, considering the fact that I haven't been streaming every day, and yet I do a video stream called Drama Watchtower yesterday, and it ends up bringing in huge numbers watching me and taking away from others. I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah, I mean, if there's some kind of trophy or plaque out there, an actual award for somebody to sit there and stream all day and claim that that's actually their fucking forte of being so great in a community, quote unquote, which you're not welcome anywhere, bro. I think it's quite, like you said, I think it's quite comical. Mr. Davey Rose.
It's a comical. It's a
fucking award. It's comical. Yes. Throw me an award that's cool. Not, hey, here you go, bro. You spend 18 hours of your life on a daily basis watching and talking about other men. Fucking super award, bro. Your parents would
more
be
so,
proud.
it's the only way that he can actually do it is to actually review a clip, rather than me, who for the last 2 fucking streams has basically proved I don't need no fucking stinking roads. Like I can literally, it's like I can talk about you for hours on end and not even need one audio clip. And everything that I say is backed up by my memory, which isn't fucking fogged up by some very, questionable type weed. And yes, despite the fact that I might slur from time to time because I do like to imbibe in the deliciousness that is beer, is that I'll still be more intelligent and more cognizant than most people will be when they're fucking sober when it comes to debating me in anything. Anything. That's a simple fact. It's not arrogance. It's fact.
Exactly. Well, and it's even when we're talking, like we're talking right now, it'll still be slowed down to make it sound like we're inebriated. That I always find that.
Yes, that's
common.
right. Should we slow ourselves down and
right now.
sound drunk?
Right. Like anybody here tuning in, maybe catch it later or whatnot. Once you hear it through the grapevine that has been covered, someone's going over it, you'll start to hear me and Dave talk like this. It's weird how that happens. I don't know, but catch the one that we're doing right now, and just don't worry about the other one. It's weird, super weird, dude. So how's the Wednesday treating you?
Not too shabby. I'm tired, but those that actually accomplish things and then feel tired afterwards certainly do feel a sense of accomplishment, which I certainly
Oh,
do. You know, productive days are great days rather than getting seat sores, since we need to adjust our vocabulary.
yeah,
You know, we
I
can't call
love
them bed sores, but seat sores. Okay. But yeah, we certainly aren't collecting seat sores as we live our lives and become or continue to be productive members of society.
Who was it that came up with it originally when it was the bed sore thing?
I can't
Man,
remember
when
who it
Ken
was,
told me
but
that, I
whatever,
died.
I raise my hat to thee, and as you did as well. And yeah, that's something that is quite prevalent. That might have even been me. I don't even know, but I don't care because the fact is, use it. It's funny,
Fact
and
is, yep, use it. And the fact is, it's great. But the little tweak in it now, the seat sore,
yeah,
that's
that's the thing. We always make things better around here. So I'll take something that I might even created and end up just adjusting it just a little more to make it just that much more fun. So
right. So what was this that RP was talking about too? He's trying to get you to go like to the salon with him this weekend, like get your hair did, get your feet done,
yeah, I think he wants to do that.
try
Just like the
powder.
1950s wife is like, let's go to the hairdresser this weekend, get a perm, and then we can go and get milkshakes, and like we could then make dinner for our families, and yeah, it sounded certainly like that.
Dude, too feminine for my liking.
Yeah, but
That's
more
why I don't.
importantly, I'm concerned with the fact that I can't get a straight answer out of the motherfucker. That's always something that is a concern of mine because, I mean, quite
No,
honestly, I think I try to simplify my things, perhaps not sufficiently enough, but I mean, I'm not going to get a lobotomy just to be able to explain certain things to people, and it's unfortunate that some people are incapable of, I guess, understanding such simple logic. But I mean, at what point am I responsible for actually having to explain things, and or even be forced to try to? I mean, just asking him. Okay, well, you say the community's dead. It sucks. Well, what is it that would make it better? Like, say it right now. Like, if you could snap your fingers, and what would make it better? Oh, I don't know. It's just like, but hold on. You can't just say I don't like this because you don't like it. Why? If we're following actual logic, why? Because I know there's something better. The only reason why you would say I don't like something is because you know there's an alternative. It's a simple fucking logical premise. So if you know there's something better and then you're asked, okay, well, what is it that you think would make it better? And you already know that there's something that made it better. And then confronted, you're like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a cop out or it's a brain fart or something, but like, dude, how many times have other people been asked, like, what do you want? And they give a straight answer. Why is it so
right.
difficult for him to fucking do so?
No, I can understand
And again, this
why
whole
that.
competition. What, you just want more people airing all at the same time on like every day sort of thing? Is that the deal? Like, and still no straight answer. It's not like, yes, that's exactly what I want. It's like, no, it's dead. Well, what do you mean it's dead? Like, what is it that doesn't meet up to your expectations? Because you certainly made expectations. So logically speaking, you already know what those expectations are, higher than what you've been presented. Therefore, when asked, you should be able to easily point, well, of course, this is better. Shout out to
He
Butterfly in the chat.
who's oh yeah, shout out to Butterfly. I don't know if I've ever seen that
Hold
person
on, let
before.
me
What
read a
up?
few comments. Sorry, let me read a few comments here.
Oh yeah, good. Catch it up.
I don't even know if my chat is I'm seeing the comments, but I don't think the numbers. Yeah, I didn't think that the numbers were reflective. It was stuck at a certain number. I was like, that doesn't seem possible from the number of people talking. But regardless,
I got it.
we got 5K suggesting his stuff. We've got Spartan King says you will just need to catch more fish. Like you said earlier, your rod needs to be bigger and longer. Make your rod more ideal to snatch up good fish. Never gonna get a nibble with that little kid's rod, yo. Oof, he's throwing the fucking shade there. Maybe I'm gonna have to fucking buy one. Tiff says, I've been so lonely. Girl, I've been so sad and down. Couldn't understand why haters joked around. I wanted to be free with other creatures like me, and now I got my wish because I know that I'm a gay fish. Okay. I guess
What the fuck did I
that could
just
be a
listen?
line from South Park.
Explain yourself.
What else? Yeah, okay, so Butterfly's there in the chat. She says, good to see you. And then Spartan says, love fish sticks, yo. Love them. I love fish sticks, yo. Although I stopped eating fish sticks a long time ago when I realized that most of the crap that is in them is coming from China. So no thanks, because you just go to the package and be like, made from imported and domestic products. It's like, bitch, I don't give a shit, how ambiguous you want to be. I want to know where these fish came from. And there's a great example. Apparently there's papayas that are grown, I think in Argentina, and then they're sent over to Thailand to be packaged, and then they're sold to America. I mean, you can literally just send them right up fucking through North America and not have to worry about sending them overseas to fucking can them. So I don't trust anything that's not, I guess domestic.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. But hey, speaking of Argentina, you made it to the quarterfinals, bro.
Saturday at 2 p.m., I will be glued to my screen, and I'm going to I might even break out the jersey. I got an official jersey, but I might break it out. It's a sacred thing, and I've got, it is religious, people. So there are certain rituals, I guess, that must be adhered to and such. There's certain things I can do that I can't do that I won't do. Like you cannot gloat. You cannot gloat. That would incur the wrath of the football gods. Okay, so you cannot be gloating about your team and stuff when it's so important. So you got to be cool. You got to praise the other team that went against you, but you can certainly be happy about that. But you got to watch out for the football gods. They may incur their wrath. But it looks like Saturday is going to be a fucking tight day because you got France versus England, which should be a fucking banger, as the kids say.
It's gonna be a fucking banger, but we know Blue Blood's gonna get it.
We'll see. Well, you know what? Again, I'm not even concerned with that. I don't care who wins there because my concern is Argentina. And that's what I'll be focused on. 2 p.m. I love it. I love that is the perfect time for me, baby. And I will have my snacks ready to fucking go. I'll be fucking tuned in and certainly just glued to it. I'm like, the last time that Argentina played, I disconnected most of my fucking connections online, like Skype and Discord and stuff. I didn't want any interruptions. I was just like focused entirely on the game, and it just, that's just how it goes.
Fuck yeah, no, I get it, man. Plus, that's the homeland, so of course you're going to be hardcore for them taking on Netherlands, which has been doing phenomenal. Obviously, Croatia and Brazil, there's nothing to say there. They're fucking monsters. I'm super fucking, I'm pretty fucking impressed, dude, how Morocco has been doing. And that's going to be a really good game too. Morocco and Portugal. That's going to be a man, dude.
That should
that's
be
hard, bro. I have to go with France. My country probably is not even allowed in the World Cup anymore. So I just got to go with bloodlines here. So I could go Netherlands, but nah. I could go Croatia. There's a bit of Croatian in me, but nah. We'll go France. So we'll see what happens. If France can win and Argentina can win, then we're good. And that would be badass if we both fucking lined up on that.
Well, either team that wins, I think, would be, enjoyable because they're both, powerhouses and stuff. But you know what? Again, I've got to adhere. I don't want to curse any other team or anything like that because I will not incur the the wrath of the soccer gods for those Americans that are listening, which are probably a lot, because they don't understand what football means, despite the fact that their
Oh.
favorite sport is hand egg. But regardless of that, I will not curse any team, despite the fact that I would like to see some lose. And oh, do I have something?
I think somebody say something to us about this the other day when we were talking about this, and they said like your sport that y'all love so much is just for third world countries.
Oh yeah, that was
I was like,
Nikki J's chat.
I was thinking, I'm like, what?
Yeah, you got a lot of Walmart Americans there talking shit about basically the beautiful sport, because that's what it's called, the beautiful sport. And if the entire world watches it, meanwhile you have a World Series when it's basically just American Canadian teams, you got no grounds to stand on, brother. It's the beautiful sport for a reason. It's the beautiful game for a reason. Oh, did I get something? No.
Yeah, if he keeps that blasphemy up, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go up there and steal his smoker and his barbecue pit, dude. That's like his life right there. Man, that dude cooks. I swear to God, if Nikki J could be my neighbor, wow, be eating like a king. Like, hey man, I'll cut your grass, homie. It's all good. Like if you just feed me, I'll do work. Shit. But I wanted to say though too about the RP thing, man. You know, I could hear the aggravation in your voice whenever you were talking to him, and I was just as aggravated listening. And basically, he's just a beat around the bush type dude. He won't get to the point. It's very fucking obvious the guy just wants everybody to go back to the way it was, how he says when it was, with all the drama. That's why he comes in all the time in these different channels or chats and goes, so anyways, about the drama. That's all he wants to talk about.
That's a good impression, actually.
That's exactly what he does, though, is it not? He says it like that every fucking time. So about the drama. You're like, dude, get out. Go somewhere else, man. Like, come on. Like, literally, do you have anything cool to say ever? It's a free forum. You're allowed to come on, of course. Jump right on in, but is there anything cool you want to talk about? This drama shit. And that just we saw where that got a lot of us, there for a little while, man. It really did fucking wreck some stuff. It changed some levels here, and it's sad, but, we built up off of it, and we're getting a hell of a lot better, and I don't think that doing a bunch of drama is going to fix anything at all or make it any better for that matter. And then with fucking Bed Sores McGee, that's not good that he's got to get. I
did mention, you were probably listening, but I did mention that he was talking about you and such. And
I'm sure that's fine. What did he say? That he was going to do a triple backflip, elbow to the top of my head?
He was just commenting on the fact that you bothered to call into my show. I mean, certainly didn't like that, and he wanted to sort of put things into question as to what you've said or done. And
he doesn't like that I call into your show. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that seemed to be the case in the other day when he did stream.
So we need him to call in now or something? Like he's a better fit? Damn, that's a slam, Tony. You think you're a better fit, man?
I can't remember exactly what it was, and I got the link somewhere. Like, again, people, the Sparrows tell Dave Rose.
Yeah.
And, I know it's the same thing over and over again, but I thought it comical because he was criticizing you specifically for showing up on my show as well as saying certain things. And, you were openly critical of Tony, but who couldn't be? And, he certainly didn't seem to take it kindly.
Well, you know what? That's what happens, bud. You want to go around over in your little area and throw sand in a bunch of fucking people's eyes, and when they do it to you, you want to cry about it? Sorry, bud. if you want to play big boy, you better fucking act like one. I mean, we know you can't technically be big, you know, you're a fucking little roach, but not your fault. MS, bad genetics, all that kind of stuff. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, but have you
My heart,
noticed that he has started to say like, "Oh, dude, like I'm disabled and stuff." It's like, hold on, now you're trying to use that as a sympathy card? Like, really?
right?
Before you were
That's what.
like, "I'm so healthy. First of all, I eat vegetarian. I don't know what's in fucking Impossible meat, but I'm so much smarter than you for not eating meat, and I can do high kicks, up to heaven. So, what do you know, right?"
Right, literally. I'll never forget too when Ken said that he had met up with the dude and he ran up and was throwing like these little weird punches and kicks and stuff. And Ken was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" He's like, "See, man, like you see, like I got a little bit of something in me." And Ken's like, "Yeah, cool. Like,
Yeah,
what
but
the
then
fuck?"
but then Tony went back on that, saying like Ken was clearly scared. He didn't want to be around me for too much because he was scared about my machismo, blah blah blah. And there's also the fact that he thought that Ken, wasn't staying at the hotel that he told him he was staying at, blah blah blah. When Ken literally was, very nearby to Filthy's hotel, so he went there to chill, smoke some weed, and then he went back to his hotel. But Tony did make a big deal about that, and certainly did make it sound like Ken was trying, like he was scared of Tony, so he was trying to hide where he was staying at a hotel.
Right. Yeah, no, like he just literally did not want him to know where he was, and he was also trying to spend time with his fucking family. This guy is like following him
Well,
around in the
he was
city.
on vacation. No, like he was on a vacation with his wife. I mean, like they went
Yeah.
there specifically to go experience the whole Salem, Massachusetts fucking Halloween crap. And you got Filthy who likes to do that every year, so they decided this year to go with him. I think it was this year.
Whole area there going on of what they were gonna do. This was not a I'm leaving fucking Long Island
Is
to
it
go
this year?
see.
No, it was last year. It was last year because it was last October.
Yeah. So, like yeah, Ken was running fucking scared, bro. Super scared.
Sure, he was. Sure, Ken was, right?
This is. If I were to try to think about it being scary, I mean, like it would be kind of scary thinking about that he sits there and he makes dolls of people in the community. Like that's kind of weird. Like,
Actually, I heard a clip of, I think it's recent, but of Tony saying, "Joe, I've got uh, a figure of you and I'm going to stuff it up your ass," or something like that. Something like that.
okay, that's not weird in fucking 7 different fucking ways.
Well, again,
Uh,
no, no, well, come on, man. If you're going to make a action figure of someone, right? You're that obsessed, chances are you're more than willing to stick it up either your ass or their ass. I mean, let's just be honest. If you're that fucking damaged that you are, looking at people on the internet as like, and this applies to celebrities and all that shit, as like some sort of like superhero and stuff, it's almost a guarantee that you're going to take that figure and either stuff it up your own ass or try to stuff it up somebody else's. So let's just be honest, okay? Let's just
a whole
be
lot
honest.
of stuff. Yeah, let's just be honest here. But okay, yeah, that's weird.
Tiff says in the chat, "I'm not sure how MS makes you gain weight, but that has to be a horrible side effect from the disease." Well, yeah, he is looking a little chubs. Also, imagine the smell. Imagine, like, if you look at, because again, I did bring this up the other day on my stream. Carlos Ray thought that I accidentally doxed myself, which is hilarious. I fucked up showing that I was at a restaurant doing a food review, right? The restaurant's right behind me. So God damn it, what a fucking retard. But, well, God damn it. I got all caught up on how Carlos Ray's a retard that I forgot my point.
That dude's also a chomo.
What a fuck! And the whole was it you or somebody else that told me that he was using caps lock because he wanted to bring attention to himself in the chat? It wasn't that he was blind. Is that
No,
because that's
that was That must have been somebody else.
Okay, yeah. So somebody said
it's-
that it's like no, he actually claimed on a stream that he wanted to get attention to his messages. So instead of writing normally like a human, he wanted to put everything in caps. Um, now to think of it, it's possible. I mean, he is that type of individual who seems to be mentally stunted, but
Okay, well then
in my
explain
experience,
to
it's
me
always been
exactly
that
why
somebody who
you put
uses
a
that
comma
either doesn't
after.
know any etiquette or they basically are blind and they have to use caps lock just like a boomer.
Dude, look, if that's what it is, if that's the case, okay, so be it. He's a blind boomer weirdo and he wants to type in all caps. But what's the excuse for a comma after every other fucking word in his sentences? The dude has zero fucking punctuality. Fucking, I'm not even gonna go on about that. I don't want just whatever. Anybody that's seen him type, you can see like he is not able to fucking write even correctly. That's what bothers me.
But the things that he said, the amount of support he shows Tony, but it's more than that. Not just the support of Tony. It's just like totally saying things like, "Oh well, Dave Rose, has always been scared of Tony." But it's just like, but who the fuck are you? Because you haven't been around. You don't even know the history and all this shit, and you're only aware of what Tony provides you. You don't know what's come before. So it just, this individual who I guess is just looking for a father figure, I guess, and I don't know why you would think Tony provides a good father figure, but they're willing to believe whatever Tony is willing to say and not even look into the alternative and see, okay, well, what are other people saying about Tony and such.
Yeah, I don't know. It's super weird. And Tony has kicked that guy off of his show and taken his wrench away about 10,000 times.
I wouldn't know.
And yet he still comes back. And like the thing that you said, like with where he makes a comment of something like Dave doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Where I did it. He's that type of person. The next day, he literally does it. He'll be on your dick. Like he'll be like, "Oh, that dude's not so bad" or whatever. Like he does that to me hardcore. Like whenever I was trying to fucking inch my way in there to finally get Tony on a call, which he says supposedly never happened, but I have all the proof. One day he's like slurping on my wiener and fucking chats. The next day he's like, "Yeah, Danny's just, oh my gosh, such shits for brains," or some weird shit like that. I'm like, dude, bro, you swing that pendulum swings in your fucking weird ass head too fast all the time. You don't know which way you're going, what you're doing, what's up, down, left, right. You're just a fucking full-on weirdo, and I don't need your compliments anymore. Maybe today you're probably sitting there thinking that Danny's a great guy. I don't care. No, just fucking hate me, dude. Like literally, just hate me.
Well, there's always, there's never going to be, I should say, a shortage of people that are going to just hate you for being you. And, there's quite a lot of people that are vocal about that.
Yes, and it hurts ever so. If it's a voodoo doll, then hoorah. I wouldn't chance it personally. Man, it probably is a voodoo doll because isn't his cheating girlfriend like a Wiccan or something like that? Aren't they into that kind of stuff?
No idea.
I'm sorry, I'm not brushed up on the whole fucking casting spells, Wizard of Oz type shit. I don't know, but is that what the Wiccan people do? They're a little.
No idea about that sort of thing. But
They do like they make like love potions and shit, or say that cool. Ugh.
But it's it's funny because I don't know even why I have to fucking mention this because anyone who isn't blind would have seen this. But for example, for the last little while, I've been doing my gaming streams. Haven't actually been doing many streams for that matter because real life responsibilities. Believe what you want. Hate on me because I've got a double bed. Yeah, that really makes you sound quite smart. Really, it's just the fact is I hurt them in the no-no spot, and they'll never forgive me for it. But
hold on, wait, what the fuck? What? Let me catch up here. Sorry, I'm really drunk. What is it? Oh, with a fucking double bed? What?
Yeah, okay, so I have a double bed. I couldn't have a fucking queen in the room that I moved into so that I could help take care of my dad, right? Because if I did have a queen, I wouldn't be able to fucking fit anything else in the room, right? That's fine.
Okay,
It's a
so I
small
heard
room.
correctly.
I went to
I heard,
fucking college, guys. It's like, you know, you live in a coffin practically. So it's just like,
bro, you
what's the fuck?
been
Dude,
fucking warm,
I've survived out in the wilderness for weeks in, you know,
bro.
some of the
Being
most
six
trying
foot two
conditions.
on a single, yeah, that shit happens. But no, I get you. I thought I heard you correctly. So we're going to. That is so random. We're
Well,
going
no,
to talk
well,
about.
it's Fatso. Apparently, he's. It was that episode where, and apparently, this was also another thing is that you know I come back to Joe's show and I'm wearing a fucking dress shirt, tie, and I think I was wearing a tie. I don't know, but yeah,
You were
a jacket, and it was fucking summertime, so I was fucking hot, dude. I was already wearing enough that was gonna make me hot, so I was in my fucking underwear, right? And you know, I didn't have the background set up in what's it called in Discord to have some sort of fake background. It was just my background, and yeah, you see me fucking do a fucking elbow drop on my fucking bed in my underwear while I'm wearing a jacket and a dress shirt with a belt over my shoulder on a double bed. Oh my god, what a big
That's
deal. And that actually led also to Tony saying, dude, like, your walls are bare. There's like nothing on your walls, dude. And it's just like, I don't know if he has, well, I do know that he has, this is more rhetorical, but he doesn't have any understanding of refined interior design. Um, and he would think that just like his pot fridge, that he needs these fucking stickers. Again, outgrew stickers when I was 7 years old. Okay, but this guy
right.
needs all these fucking stickers to cover his fridge and stuff, and all these lights and like, well, at least I've got stuff like on my wall. Like, yeah, like look at this. I've got these posters from a flea market, and they activate with UV and stuff. It's like, okay, dude, but you're not 14 anymore. Okay, like you might want to grow up.
Exactly.
Don't you like refined tastes?
If you didn't know Tony and you'd never seen his room before, and somebody told you, "I'll give you $100 if you can guess the exact age
I would
of
say
the
14.
person."
I would honestly say 14.
Yes, exactly. And I don't
Because
think anybody would fucking go any higher than that number.
Because
That
I can
looks like a
remember that
fucking
age. I
little
was like,
kid
oh,
from
you know, cool,
rebel from
fucking
mom and
neon
dad
and all
now,
that.
you know, like that's what it looks like. Dude, so somebody that is a grown ass man in their 40s should have glowing things on his wall. Oh, damn, Dave, you didn't know that was the cool thing to do, bro?
No, the cool thing is
Oh,
apparently to buy a fucking lava lamp as well, which expends so much electricity because they use incandescent lights as opposed to anything else, and because you need to heat up that material, and it wastes a lot of energy and stuff. And it's just like, what is this, 1969, where you've got a fucking energy surplus? Like, come on, it's fucking 2022.
that's fucking
Dude,
hilarious. And
I would honestly
I'm
love
still
to
your
see,
underwear.
I would love to see the electricity bill for that place. I would love to see that. And then basically figure out, okay, well, the stove takes this, it's used this amount of time, you know, a day for a month. The fridge takes this, the washer, blah, blah, blah. Subtract that from the total, and you'll get what basically Tony is burning. He's got enough. You know what? He's probably spending more electricity than fucking Qatar is fucking providing air conditioning inside a fucking, you know, desert stadium. Like, imagine the electricity he's fucking burning. But like, whoa,
What
dude, like I'm a
Chris
vegetarian, at least impossible meat and stuff. So I care for the environment, but like I'm currently running like 800 gigawatts of fucking electricity through my fucking computer, dude. Like, whoa.
it's like what you were just saying reminds me of the Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. Whenever he puts all the fucking lights on, and then like the alarm goes off at the nuclear plant, and they had to fucking like override because the whole it was burned so much, like the little meter in the back, all the fucking dials were spinning out of control.
No, it reminds
Something
me
like
more of fucking the Chernobyl series. Did you see that? Where
Actually, everyone was
it's
talking
about to
about that
blow,
too.
and then it just fucking that whole scene. That was fucking incredible.
Chernobyl. Um,
Chernobyl.
yeah, no, that's fucking funny though. Hey, and speaking of fucking wearing a suit and tie and all that shit, or whatever, do you know how many conference fucking meetings I've had on my fucking computer at home? Like, if I put my laptop up on the fucking island in my kitchen, and I'm straight up in my boxer briefs, but all you can see is just from the waist
Yeah,
up.
I'm not
You know,
wearing a. I'm not
why would
wearing
I put
one of
dress
my
shoes
fucking
on
dress
for a
suits
fucking
during the
call?
summertime. You know, it,
Right? Yeah, like
full suit.
you don't literally get dressed head to toe if you're not going to be, unless you're expected to be standing there showing your entire body.
Look, already fucking doing these interviews via video is a joke, right? So, because if I was meeting you at the office, there'd be air conditioning blasting. So we're
Right.
doing this fucking this way, okay? Because I did this when prior to being laid off because of COVID. Um, we had to do these meetings and stuff on camera. So of course you're gonna dress upper, well, and the lower half is what it is. But no, it's not being featured on camera. So like it's so stupid for people to expect that you're gonna wear an entire fucking suit while you do a fucking anything really. And if I'm fucking on Joe's show, why am I gonna wear an entire fucking suit? Am I gonna be parading this in front of people? Are these people so gay that they want to see me fucking in a suit? I mean that is kind of gay.
Right. Was gator boots shined up, dude? Like, no, it's cooler to fucking rock it the other way you did. That's hilarious.
and you know what? It is hilarious because it actually adds to something because A, I didn't give a flying fuck unlike these people. And B, it provided something where Joe's like, oh my God, Dave's in his underwear, blah, blah, blah. It was hilarious. That fucking episode was hilarious. Oh my God, someone saw me in my underwear. Oh my God. It's not like, what's hilarious? It's kind of similar to these, well, it's actually the total opposite of these women who, have no problem being seen in their fucking bikinis, but oh my God, you saw me in my bra and panties? Get the fuck out of here. It's like, oh my God,
Exactly.
somebody saw me in my fucking boxers. Okay, well, if I was to, pull up my third leg, this channel would be banned. So, be happy that you didn't see that glorious sausage.
Yes, and that is true there, folks that are tuning in. Mr. Scott McKinnon said that some broad said to him, he's like, I got to give it to Dave, even if I hate him. The girl said this dude has got a fucking enormous fucking third leg.
I never heard that. I do.
Not tell.
Hey,
I'm sorry. Do what?
You just cut. No, you cut out. I didn't hear that. I never.
Oh yeah, no. Is there somebody that is there some female that like you were with before, but she also knows Scott too, or Scott was talked to her or whatever? Or not talk to her like in a relationship. Like you and her apparently were in a relationship, but Scott like knows who this person is and was able to speak with this person.
Anything that comes out of Scott's mouth is a lie. So whatever you heard is definitely a lie because this person, if you're talking if you're talking about Nikki T, she would have fucking told me about that. So
you hold on, slow your roll. You don't want to say about it being a lie, man. I'm
No, I'm not saying you're saying it's a lie. I'm saying anything that Scott says is a lie. Because if he says that he's been in contact with people, because a lot of people do the same thing. Oh, Dave, we're in contact with their family and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, really? Well, they've got me on fucking speed dial. They could easily call me up because they've done so in the past.
Yeah, but Scott put you on a fucking silver platter, man. That's what I'm saying. This dude told me a couple years ago when he was really mad about something with you, that y'all were going back and forth. About some shit, and I think this was one of the times, like during the time that I would give Scott his chance. I'm like, yeah, Scott, like I'll talk to you, man, or whatever. And he was going off about you. He's like, but I gotta say this, man. Hey, dude, he fucked this girl so and so, and I talked to her about it. She literally said, like, dude, Dave's got a fucking monster cock. And I started laughing. I'm like, Scott, why would you tell me?
To be quite honest, I wouldn't believe him. I think that's just for attention. To be quite honest.
Okay, well, I don't know.
That's not the type of girl that she is.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that's what I was told. I thought that was hilarious. I was like,
Whatever.
Scott, you
I mean,
totally
I'm happy
got
with
out.
people. I'm okay with guys saying that my cock is big. You won't get access to it. It's like window shopping. You can look, but you can't touch.
Tiff says Dave must literally be a tripod. Yes, it's like the little guy in fucking what's the old school movies that I really wasn't into them. I didn't find them that comical. The fucking guy that does the Spy Who Shagged Me shit, like, but his little
Mike Myers.
Michael Myers, yeah, thank you, or Mike Myers, not Michael Myers. Yeah, so Dr. Evil when he's got the little midget as his mini me, and the the guy's like, "Good God, look at that thing on you! It looks like a baby's arm holding an apple."
Yeah.
And then the little guy's like, he leans forward, like looks like he's like, "Yeah, look, see, I can balance on it."
Well, I'll be honest. I'm not a big proponent for advertising my goods, but I do like to slip, sort of clues here and there. And my vehement, and I say vehement, disdain for North American toilets for the way that they have their bowl angled, where somebody like myself, if you want to call me well endowed, that's fine. Whatever. You can call me small dick, that's fine. But the problem is that even if I did have a small dick, it's resting on the fucking bowl, and it's disgusting. And I don't want it fucking hanging on. I don't want to touch it on the bowl. I don't want it fucking hanging in the water, okay? And I certainly don't want to fucking hold it in my hand while I'm trying to fucking take a deuce. Okay?
No, it makes things uncomfortable.
These are first world problems, people.
If you fucking have to run, like if you really got to go, like the first initial, like when you jump down, you know the edge that's right there in between where the toilet seat does not connect completely, and it slaps that fucking makes me feel like I have AIDS. Or yes, if you get that
toilet
little
bowl, it's like it doesn't matter what the seat is; it's the bowl, is how you're hanging, right? And
yeah.
My apologies, Tiff. This is perhaps too much information.
Yeah, sorry. Tiff.
Apologies to any woman in the chat that might faint at such discussions. And shout out to all those women that realize, yes, some cocks are bigger than others. But regardless, is that yes, I've always shown a great disdain towards North American toilets. I think they could be better designed for some of us, and yeah, it's just disgusting. I don't want my cock touching any fucking toilet, public or private. It could be my own fucking toilet. No. It's fucking disgusting.
I have literally waited for people to get out of a public restroom where I'm sitting in there, and then as soon as I feel like the coast is clear, I have ran to the sink and got the dial soap out real quick, and scrubbed my fucking dick because of it fucking hitting the fucking toilet.
Ugh.
And just hoping to God nobody comes in, because that'll probably catch in a charge. I don't know, but I've literally had to do that. Wait for the coast to be clear. Sounds calm and quiet. Nobody's really feeling like using the bathroom at J.C. Penney's. So I fucking run out the stall, man, hit that hand soap, a quick rinse in that sink, and I'm out of there. Like nothing happened.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that has to be done, but
it's unfortunate.
Also, that's not the best soap to put on your penis.
Well, what else are you gonna use?
It's got a lot of sulfates. Bring yourself a fucking bar of soap with you. One of those ones that you get the natural bars of soap.
You want me to get a Dove squirt bottle and hang it on my car keys?
No, that's still too processed. No. Bro,
why are you fucking carrying around a little fucking?
No,
I'm talking
about fucking soap bars that you get at the hippie stores and stuff, health food stores. The chamomile, what's it called? Tea leaf. That's actually good. Tea leaf.
Oh yeah, soap. Like a tea tree leaf. Yes.
Tea tree leaf. Yeah, there we go.
But it's got kind of. Well, I've never used a soap, a body soap with it, but I do know that in my hair, I don't know. I've used like shampoo conditioner with it, and I don't like that minty fucking feeling. It's almost like kind of like burning. I think I might have an allergic reaction to it.
Could
I
be
don't like.
astringent.
I don't.
No. Actually, tea tree leaf soap is actually astringent. It's actually good for certain skin conditions. It it's not an exfoliator, but it certainly does help.
So
I
like
guess
it's like
pores.
rosacea or something, or
What's that?
is it? So when you say that, like, is it, like
It's going
what
to
do you refer?
irritate. That's what
Or
it's going to
rosacea?
do. If you're looking for something a lot more gentle, consider chamomile.
That's true. That's true. Hey, there's
Well,
another
dude,
one
like,
too.
I know what I'm talking about because, like, I'm always advertising, like, Impossible Meat because, like, there's never any, I don't know, like, After Effects and, like, anything that could come for that. Like, yeah, it's made in a lab and, like, it's been determined, like, factory conditions are terrible and, like, it's just, like, disgusting and, like, people are dying and shit and it's got 5,000 times the estrogen of a fucking, like, Big Mac and stuff. But, like, dude, I know what I'm talking about, dude. Like Wild Stallions, like seriously, health. I stick my, I'm really stuck inside all day with my rickets, smoking weed and stuff, and my hair getting all greasy and disgustingly. But like, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to health. You know what I'm saying there? What's her name again? I don't even know. Like, I'm just so like stoned, dude, because it's just like, whoa.
That was a pretty damn good impression right there. And I love how he. I gotta say something on that too. I love how he loved. I love how he see, like, this is something right there. He would fucking love. I love the fact that if somebody says something, you make a slip up, or you're like, blah, 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 yeah, blah, oh, excuse me, and you recorrect yourself because that's a normal
Did you
human
hear
being
him
thing.
play that clip? Yeah, that clip where he was.
You'll
Just,
get
like, he kept
played
playing
over
over
and
and fucking over again, and just like, yeah, you know what? Sometimes I slur my words or say something that I can't fucking verbalize, and it's just like, oh shit, let's just refocus. Yeah. Sometimes we all get tongue tied. If our brain, because again, this guy's brain moves a mile a month. Okay, very slow, usually slow. But meanwhile, my brain operates so fast that even light speed, if it was my lips, couldn't keep up with my fucking brain capacity. So, you know what? Forgive me for being so intelligent there, Tony. Forgive me. Mea culpa.
Man, cool. Tiff, you're right. That's just nitpicking. Absolutely.
Always
But what
nitpicking.
I also brought it up too is because he does this all the time. He fucks his words up, says some dumbass shit. He's like, but it's okay because you're like, bro, no, I'm just fucking like.
Man, he makes Ricky from Trailer Park Boys look like a fucking PhD candidate, Like, he just says some of the dumbest shit. And it's like, dude, have you ever fucking studied the English language? Always that stupid fucking Boston accent. It's so bad. Like, I honestly want to just tell Russia, you know what? If you're going to start to attack America, just start with Boston first, please. Because, god damn it.
Hit Boston. But hey, man, what the fuck are you talking about? Care about it. This is America. You like how they throw the R?
It's America.
A.
Everything has an R after it. What the fuck is this? Everything has an R after it.
R, man.
Or ah. Boston. What the fuck is Boston? It's Boston. You fucking mooks. Seriously, Putin. You know what, Danny? I know you got a direct line to the Kremlin. Please call Vlad. My buddy Vlad. And or VP as we call him here. In the circle. But just call up VP and let him know that if he wants to start with Boston. In fact, I would encourage it, and I'll assist so that Russia doesn't get nuked back. This will be more viewed as a humanitarian gift to America. We nuke Boston, and it's viewed as a peace symbol between America and Russia, and we can settle this whole stupid Ukraine war. But yeah, that you know what? I think I'm a fucking genius here. In fact, you know what? I know.
You know what? You might be onto something. Hold on one second.
Are you calling VP?
Yeah,
VP.
no, I'm sending them a message.
You're using
and
old Soviet
okay.
communication system.
Yes, VP will be hitting us back up here shortly.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
no,
Vlad.
said that. Went ahead and let him know.
Yeah, Vlad
Our
knows
homie
the
Vlad.
score. Vladimir, he is our friend here on this channel. Please call in.
He's making a
Vlad
golf
lines
course
are
down there.
open.
Move that ass up. Yeah, now go after Boston, bro. Don't go after Minot, North Dakota.
Yeah, make an example to the world. It's like you're giving back. Yeah, like nuking Boston is a gift to the world. Like let's just be honest, okay?
It's a gift to the world, and it's also, giving the Canadians a break too. Y'all got a lot of lush, beautiful land up there, and it's really not your fault that Biden's in office. So hitting fucking
Yeah, but
Minot
it is that
gonna affect
Trudeau is.
the central regions of North America from fucking top to bottom. That's not going to be good if that happens. But I don't think he'd be able to get there. I think we can shoot it down.
So, I know you have connections with the KGB and such, but and the FGB, but have you gotten any intel on Fax Channel? Because I kind of am suspecting he's dead because I haven't heard too much about him. But because I believe that he's made a deal with the devil. So when we've seen him, it obviously looks like somebody who stepped out of the crypt, not into it, but out of it. So I suspect that he is an undead, or maybe he's a living dead. I'm still gonna have to figure out exactly what's the story there. But despite the fact that he may die as a human, I'm starting to suspect that maybe he may live as a I don't know, some sort of undead being. And I was wondering what your sources may have said about that.
Well, I do have a little bit of intel on that. It'd be kind of risky to speak about it online.
Is he okay? I won't say anything more, but
you and VP over the golf course here. Probably tomorrow I can get with you on that. The three of us. And I can have some answers for you, and definitely, yes, we can get that squared away. And speaking of Tales from the Crypt type shit, I was thinking the other day that he would be the perfect thing. Like, do you remember as a kid when you watch it and it was so exciting because the camera's panning down, like going through the door and it's going down the twisty, turny fucking stairs and everything looks creepy. You're going to the dungeon. I can still remember the song in my head, like, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Imagine when you get to the bottom, it's not the little fucking freak show down there that from Tales of the Crypt, but it's Fax Channel, and that the music is in Fax's voice. So it's like,
and he'd say something like, "Tale from the Crypt."
I've got some tasty tales for you boys tonight.
You know what? You might be giving Hollywood too many good ideas because that might actually work. Imagine him doing, playing the role of the Crypt Keeper. I think.
Hey man, the Crypt Creeper or Crypt Keeper, fucking Crypt Queefer, whatever. That dude was cool as fuck. I wasn't scared of him. Some of the shows that I watched when I was little, kind of scary, but I wasn't scared of him. But if you sit Fax's fucking ass right there and take out the Crypt Keeper, bro, that's scary. That's where it's like, I don't even know if I want to watch this show, bro.
He looks like he belongs in a Rob Zombie horror movie.
Yeah, like some House of a Thousand Corpses type
Seriously,
shit.
seriously.
Called like that could be Fax on stilts, bro. Like just creepy as fuck. It doesn't even have to be the storyline. It's like when you see the character, you're like, geez, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna have diarrhea from like nervousness. That poor bastard. And I don't know if you were being serious or not with the comment you made earlier about He might have died. If that's the truth, I'm not going to joke on that.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry about that.
I know
There'll
you
be a
will.
celebration stream, and I will create the obituary, which will be available for free on PDF.
PDF.
You can print it out yourself, frame it, go to Dollarama or fucking what do you guys got? Drama. Dollar Tree. Maybe I'll do a show called Drama Tree. But yeah, you can go there, get yourself a simple fucking $1-2 fucking frame.
Oh, I
print this
get
out at the
Drama
fucking local library, and bam, you got your obituary to hang on the wall, just like me. Then
Ooh.
Tony, what are you gonna say, Tony, about me not decorating my walls? I'm decorating my walls with the fucking obituaries, baby.
Speaking of the framed shit, though, too, man, Dave, I can't wait to show you because it's obviously it's Christmas gifts for, well, one for my mother, but then there's mine, and it looks so slick, man. They came in a fucking badass frame. Oh, man, it looks bad. Lord is fucking pleased. And I know the Miss Lady will be pleased as well. I'm really happy that I did that shit. It looks great. Dave, I would think bulls know the current status of facts. Actually, that's true, Tiff. I think Bullsy's usually pretty up to fucking par when it comes to facts.
Yeah, we already know that fucking that Fax tried to groom him. We know that for a fact.
Oh, you already know, yeah. I could see it. Ugh.
Okay, so what would Fax sound like if he was trying to groom? Like, imagine. Okay, so how about this? You walk me through this. So let's say that he calls up Bullsy on Skype, but gets the voicemail stuff. So now you're going to sort of replicate what it would sound like if he was leaving a message for Bullsy while trying to groom him. And go.
Fuck, okay. Hold on, man. You gotta let me think of it.
Send to yourself, it's fine. Send to yourself. Again, if you want to channel, what was his name? Herbert. You know what's funny is Herbert in Family Guy, right? The pedophile. Hey, kids. Okay, so Herbert walks. He uses a walker, right? Herbert
Correct.
Walker. Now, what do you add in front of that? George Herbert Walker Bush. That's the senior George Bush. What was fucking Seth MacFarlane doing, dropping this? He was telling one that George Bush Sr. is a pedophile. And that's a fact.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hold on, you gotta let me get composure for a second.
Yeah, get your composure, okay? But again, if you need to channel George Herbert Walker Bush, pedophile confirmed, visitor to Bohemian Grove, photographed on the steps of the book depository on the day that JFK was murdered. And also an individual that claimed that he was not involved in the CIA when in fact he was the head of the CIA during the late 60s and early 70s. So get yourself focused while I, continue to burn time for you.
I am.
So,
I was listening to, but I've also been doing like breathing exercises.
Okay, well, you have the floor.
Okay,
good sir.
Before I start,
oh come on,
let me just get this right. Exactly how we need to do this. Is this like he's already talked to Bullsy before, and he's trying to like, hey,
yeah, he already knows Bullsy. No,
messages.
he knows Bullsy because I guess he saw Bullsy with his shirt off on his stream, and this guy is now like, I'm licking my lips. Hey, I can be your grandpa. So so he's seen him. He's written his chats. Again, this is what a proper director does, people. I'm trying to put my actor in the proper mindset here. So there's been initial contact. You were in his chats, and you said to yourself that was one delicious crumpet. So now you're basically, because you showed your support on his channel, and therefore now you're a superstar, because that's what all these freaks think. So, yeah, you've shown yourself in his chat, and now you're basically calling him up. Oh, it's unfortunate. You were hoping to talk to him, but, you got his voicemail, but you're leaving a voicemail. So although you're a little disappointed with not getting to talk to him directly, you still have the opportunity now to tell him how you think about him and what you want to do to him.
Okay.
I know. Just focus. If you need to do some more breathing, some yoga breathing and stuff, do so. But, the floor is yours for you to provide, the proper interpretation to the case.
Okay, I can do this. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Bullsy. I'm not here right now. Just leave a message after the tone. I'll get back with you later. Boop. Oh. As tasty as I fucking think you might be, that voice of yours makes it even more delicious. Bullsy boy, I know you know Big Daddy Facts. I've been in your chats. I've watched from far. Perhaps even made a few fake accounts so I could stick around and hear what your horse's voice has to say. So, Bullsy, noticed the other day you made a video. Your shirt was off. And quite anatomy you have there. I didn't know such muscles existed in the body. They were stacked on top of each other in threes. How about go ahead and give old Faxton a call and show you how factually I can go ahead and soothe your pains with a nice, luscious Thai-style massage with coriander and a little baby oil. The number is 1-800 fact. So like, because there was too many moments. I'm like, man, I can't. That's all I got.
It's hard.
Off the rip, man. Like, give me you gotta chunk it to me like a day before so I can like make fucking notes and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm like, I'm trying to get lyrical.
I want her to be my grandchild that I molest.
Yes, I want you to be the grandkid that loves to lay next to granddad when the nights are cold and stormy outside.
I've got no teeth. I can give you a good gummy.
You ever heard of that tasty candy gum drops? Well, I've got a better fucking version. Oh,
Gam doesn't have better gums than I do.
And that is a fact. Fucking hey, bro. Man, facts. If you want to get your life straight and not be the fucking super creep that you are, go to Hollywood. I'm telling you, you could at least be like, what do you call the people when you're just like
go
a
to
background
Epstein's
person?
Island. I'm sure that he's gonna fit in well.
Whatever I go, I'll be sure this children.
And yes, the obsession with the double bed. Quite the obsession. It's like, hey, has anybody, because I'm surprised nobody shit on you, saying, hey, you went to jail and you only had a single? Well, that's hilarious. You could have had a queen-size bed in a fucking cell. But, you didn't. I mean, you see the stupidity in that one?
I just said it a minute ago when we were talking about this. Yeah, not only jail is definitely, I think it's a little bit less than a single, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. It's prisoner fucking.
Man, in college, it's a single. Like, if your girl stays over, it sucks because, like, you both have to be on your sides. There's no rolling over. Someone's gonna fall off the bed. Like it's not meant for two. It's definitely meant for one fucking body on that son of a bitch. And even sleeping by yourself sucks. So if I would go see my girl at that time, whenever I was in school at UT, and then if she would come see me, it was literally like spooning hardcore, and I hated it because she would also roll a lot. Like she'd roll up like a fucking log in the blankets, and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it sucks. So, long story short, talking about a fucking double, bro, like what? Hey, man, I'd sleep in a double all day. I don't give a fuck. I won't have a single. I'll stick with the double.
Yeah, but I mean, shit,
Singles
you can fuck in a single, you can fuck in a double, you can fuck basically anywhere. I've fucked in a one of these playground fucking things that. You know,
Are you
parents buy
trying to
for
tell
kids.
me you fucked one of those little beds that they make and it looks like a race car?
No, no, didn't fuck in a race car, but no, it was. I was dating a girl who she had a kid, and she had a playground, one of these playgrounds that you assemble and all that sort of shit, and it's got a little slide and all that, and yeah, we went there.
Oh, y'all were playing like house. Oh, okay. In the assembled fucking
But
playground.
again, but that's the thing though. It's just like it doesn't really matter if I have a single, double, or anything else for that matter. It's just, I can get the business done. But apparently, people are looking at me and saying, "Oh, you've got a double bed." It's just like, well, what would happen when I, buy a queen when I move out? You'll have nothing else to talk about. So what, are you going to shift on to something else? Are you going to claim that it's a fucking mirage and, that it's not a queen size bed? Like, if they're going on things like that, or like, oh, well, Dave has an old computer. Okay.
Reaching.
Just like, what else do you
Reaching.
got? You got nothing. You've got nothing.
No, not at all. That's just reaching at its finest. So, Dave, you went out tomorrow and you decided, okay, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to drop a queen in this hoe. Oh, Dave got a queen. Wow, you couldn't even afford a king plus queen. Go
exactly.
figure.
They'll shift the goalposts. They'll shift the
Yeah,
goalposts.
like, exactly. It's like, you couldn't even be a king, dude. A queen, that's for females, bro. So you got a female bed. Couldn't get fucking king. Like, okay, so what's next? You get the king. Oh, so who do you think you are now, bro? Like, oh, you got the king size bed.
Yeah.
Like, you have it down in your room. You lose no matter what.
Well, they think I lose because they just put up these sort of arguments that certainly don't hold any weight. But, all they're doing is grasping at straws to make fun of something because they've got nothing. And then meanwhile, you think to yourself, well, why don't you show a picture of your bed? Or, just from the way that you're talking, I can assume you're a fucking 700-pound fuck who is stuck living in hospice or something, and you got to always make up these fake accounts and stuff.
Fucking weirdo, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see what his fucking bed looks like, especially if you cut out the lights and leave the black lights on. Fucking God knows, man. And this is the other weird thing, too, that he says all the time. And it's also derogatory towards his girl because he makes comments about, like, yeah, no, I'm just going to go to bed and get a quickie fucking blowjob from my girl, whatever. That's all he says. Because we know, obviously, he ain't got no motion or rhythm in the fucking hips. MS boy can't fuck. That's why she's fucking people at work that have money. Like, dude, cool. Like, you're bragging about like you're forcing her to give you a blowjob if she's really even doing that.
No,
you
but
can't
see,
fuck.
I talked about this. Remember, he was trying to make fun of you, like, oh, Danny can't get any girls and stuff. Meanwhile, you fuck up, are too drunk, and what happens? Everyone gets a fucking little porno show on Joe's channel. And after that point, certainly nobody can claim that you're a virgin, that you don't get action, and that you certainly don't get access to high quality women. So
right, that's another thing that's
but
so
therefore
funny.
Therefore the goalpost shifts.
I've never lacked, and you know what? I don't know if I ever shown you a picture of the girl that like whenever I was on the break, and then I did that little.
We were on a call together, remember?
Yes, yes, yes. That girl. Yeah. Oh, that's right. She got to talk to you. Yes, she really liked you a lot. Yes, that girl. We were just kind of having fun. Um, I was on a
It is
me and
what
my
it is,
girl.
but the funnier thing is that people got proven wrong yet again. Oh, Danny's a virgin. Well, that video proves wrong. Danny can't get sex. Well, that video clearly proves it wrong. Well, Danny can't get good-looking girls. Well, that video clearly proves it wrong. What other excuses do you have to try to shit on somebody you can't win against?
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's fucking pathetic. And, that was just a little thing or whatever. And I went back to my old girl, and I don't know if I ever showed you pictures of her or any videos of us or
Oh, so
whatever.
now you're
Not videos
basically
of us.
just, hammering in the fact that you can get multiple women and that these bitches can't even fucking, claim the same. Because if they
Right.
could, they would. And they'd be certainly advertising it for everyone to, to know. So, for example, I get criticized about my bed. You certainly won't hear them talk about theirs. Why? Because they probably actually do sleep in a single.
That's just so weird that somebody would bring up a bed. That's pathetic, bro.
It
But
is.
yeah,
It is.
no, man,
Fatso is
I got
pathetic.
to harp on myself always when it comes to the girl because,
Well, they got nothing
I'm
else to go on. That's the best part. It's just like, I mean, they might as well be attacking like our choice in shoes, perhaps I don't know, our choice in butter. Like they've got nothing. So what are they going to go on? Anything they can.
right. Like, I'm literally going to show you a picture right now of my girlfriend, the one that we were on a break, went back to, and so many people have seen this in Discord. So many people have fucking talked to her. So many people, so much. But yet, no, I don't get no ass. And I want your honest opinion, Dave. Please tell me if you think, yeah, that's worthy, or like, nah, bruh, you might want to clean it up a bit. So let's go ahead and get down to old Natalia. No, she's not old. She is younger than I am. Where am I? I gotta pick the best one. So one second. You know what? I love this picture of her. She's gorgeous on that. So okay, we'll go back and we will put on this. Yeah, this one for starters. Wait, what do I do? Go back, grab. Okay. That's my girl right there. Now you tell me if I'm slipping.
Where am I looking? Oh,
I'm sorry. I sent it on Skype. I'm sorry.
that the current one or the last one?
I'm sorry?
Is that the current one or the last one?
The current one. The last one, no. The last one was Kay. That's the one that you talked to on the phone. You haven't spoke to Natalia.
Well, certainly very nice on the eyes, and all these people that are criticizing either of us certainly have probably never tasted good quality. Would probably really much hate you if I was to show this image on screen, because it certainly would remind them of something that they'll never fucking get.
Exactly. And what's funny is so many people have seen when it comes to Garguts or fucking Nikki J's or anywhere I've been. There's people that have spoken to them or her. There's people that have seen her pictures. And I've got great pictures too. She's 4'11", fit body.
Oh
She's a
shit!
cheerleader for life.
That's
Like,
a nice little package.
bro, like she's got the full package, bro. I mean, come on, dude.
You can
I don't
put
want
her
to hear
into a
anything.
pretzel form and do as you wish.
I'll send you some more that you be loving, though.
Yeah, but you show this on publicly, and people either will probably say, "Oh, that's a lie," and you could then show a video of you actually being with
That's
her,
the thing, though.
and they'll be
Like
like, "Oh,
somebody
that's a
like
deep
Tony, he
fake or
would
some
do
shit
that.
like that."
Somebody like Tony, he would do that. Yet, what's funny is that he can't do that because I have been in Discord and invited my girl. She has come and talked before until she started getting like, man, you know what? I don't like a lot of the dumb shit y'all talk about. Like, so she kind of does her own thing with the girls. I have a glass of wine and shit in the fucking living room. If I'm doing this kind of stuff, she's like, yeah, I just don't want a part of it. But that's the thing, Dave. There's been tons of people that we hang out with in this fucking community that have talked to her, that have seen her, pictures, camera, speaking, everything. He can say that it's fucking fake all he wants. The fucking girl exists. She comes and lays in my motherfucking bed.
No, but that's
Cool.
but hold on. Of course he's gonna say, look, dude, it's time for a lot of people to just understand the fact that I first of all that Dave Rose was always correct, and will always be correct. I'm like the Bret Hart of being correct. Okay, it's as simple as that. You can accept it or not accept it, but eventually you will be forced to accept it. So what I've said about Tony is coming to play is exactly as I've said. This guy is totally delusional. He suffers obviously for some sort of mental deficiency to the point where it could be schizophrenia, but I don't actually believe it is. But he is certainly showcasing traits that are consistent with schizophrenia. And yes, unlike Simo, Seaman, whatever, the same shit, who went for a year for psychology and then couldn't cut it, and then dropped out, or fucking Tony, who went to 1 month of fucking
He did
secondary
1 month.
and fucking dropped
I
out.
do a story.
I actually know this stuff because not only did I study it in school, and I've been to college multiple times, but I'm not a slack. So this sort of thing I actually like to read about in my spare time because, yes, I'm better than you, and you know it, Tony. So that's just a simple fact. And as such, I can recognize these things instantly. People are transparent like glass to me.
Yep, absolutely. And no, Dave, I'm sorry. I fucking really sincerely apologize. I forgot to tell you this.
For
There
what?
was a day that it was, now this was about 2 years back, and I believe it was a call with, it was me, it was Tony, I think YR, and I think this was when Garguts was actually letting them around a little bit. There was a handful of us, and Tony made a comment about how everybody, the misfits here, whatever, like shit, we couldn't even get into college. And I said, excuse me, speak for yourself. Don't bring me into that. He's like, oh, what, Danny boy, you've been to college? He's like, yes, actually, I'm a double major in botany and fucking mechanical engineering. No way, bro. Are you serious? I'm like, it's not that big of a feat, man. You know, like I had to fucking bust my ass and do my shit. So don't throw me under the bus like I'm just a misfit, you know? Kind of would have liked to say like a misfit like you, dude. He's like, oh shit, I didn't know Danny Boy went all up into college shit. It didn't come up until just recent, Dave, when we were harping on him about not fucking being educated. Now suddenly he went to community college for a little bit, but then just stopped. He never went.
Well, that's actually a great point. Is that you did mention that in the past, that he
He
basically
thought it
the topic of college and post secondary education never came up, despite me and my arrogance and talking about my knowledge, but never came up with him until you brought up the fact that you went to post secondary. That's
Yep.
an interesting turn.
Then all of a
events,
sudden
I'd
it's an
say.
issue. All of a sudden it was an issue because it was not too long after that he and I had gotten into a little fucking spat. And now we're going to say, oh, yeah, he's a chemical engineer. I was talking to Ken about this yesterday. We were laughing. He's like, how many fucking different engineers has he called you? Yeah, except for the one that you are. And I'm like, I know, right? He fucking did his best to try to dox me. Found the LinkedIn. Good for you. Clearly says mechanical design engineer. But I have been called a fucking
wouldn't
chemical
that shut
engineer.
somebody up who anybody that was normally thinking would say, oh shit, I looked him up and then I realized, well, what he was saying was true. He's employed like this, he's trained
Right. Like,
this.
leave it alone.
Well,
like, you got what
I clearly look stupid. I've got egg in my face. But no, he doubles down.
Yeah, like that's what's crazy. Like, you found what you were literally searching for. Look all over. Little fingers typing away. Look. You found what you wanted. So what are you doing now? What? He put it everywhere, which I don't care. I'm not ashamed of who I am and fucking what I do for a living. And I don't give a fuck that people know my name, Danny Ricks. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, but yeah,
So what
mentioning
people trying to
that makes some people big, big men. It's like, oh, I know your full name. It's like, okay, and what are you gonna do with that? Well, I'm gonna call you
right?
that. Okay, well, you can call me by my
Correct.
internet
Anyway,
name, or you can call me that. But I know you're not gonna do shit either way. Are you gonna come knock on my door? Certainly not. So, you can puff out your chest and try to sound big, but you're fucking worthless. You can't do shit. You can't accomplish shit. And the more you try to fucking look tough, the more pathetic you actually present
yeah,
yourself.
you just fuck straight up moron. Okay, there's 50 states in the fucking United States of America. In every single state, there is a law that says public information. If they want to look up your name, they can. If you're able to find a free site, you can. If you have to pay $5 to do it, you can. Anybody, everybody, cops will tell you this. Like, you can look up my name, man. You can see my last name on my badge, but shit, you can look up all my shit, bro. It's just sorry. It's free fucking reign on that. So what are you accomplishing? What like? I at least I use half my name / my fight name. Like I don't go on YouTube calling myself Irwin. There's no Irwin in my name, nor do I even think I know an Irwin. But you get what I'm saying, like what are you trying to accomplish, bro? You found me, you see that I got a job, you see that you don't, you feel shitty about yourself,
Oh, they
and it's
keep
just gonna
moving
be
the
one thing
goalposts.
after
It's
the next.
like, oh, well, he's not employed. Well, there he is employed. Oh, he's not, double major. Oh, he's a double major. Oh, it's not this. Well, he is that. They keep shifting the goalpost.
Shifting the goalpost. Yes, we had a good conversation about that. You're right. Shifting the goalpost. Doesn't matter what happens fucking next. There's always gonna be something. Always. And it's pretty fucking pathetic. Oh, here's a couple other ones of the baby right here. Um she's a sweetheart, she's a very good girl. Just kind of a spoiled rotten brat. Her dad is super loaded and she gets any and everything she wants. But she's a good girl. And she knows how to cook. And she's Russian. So yeah. But aside of that, what the fuck was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? Uh,
I don't know. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about what you said with the goalposting. It's like, when does it really, in reality, when does that fucking end? Like, when can you meet the
For those
limit
that are
of?
schizophrenic, it doesn't. For those that have actually a concept of reality and critical thinking, they'll say, okay, well, my thesis was wrong, right?
Right, and that's
Therefore, I've got to adjust myself accordingly. No, it continues to double down. Like, how dare this person? And again, it all goes back. Again, I am a prophet. Simple as that. Mark Skunty, the person, the code name that I've provided to the guy that I grew up with. It was exactly this, and we've seen it embodied with Scott, and we've certainly seen it amplified to the nth degree with Tony. Is that these people will convince themselves of a reality that does not exist. And they will do everything, just like the Matrix, they will do everything possible to prevent anyone from even questioning that existence. Because any questioning of that will break the entire system down.
yeah, you're right. It's fucking pathetic, dude. Like, it's never ending, never ending. But what can you expect from a schizophrenic mind? Like, it's just the delusions, the weird. It's so weird. But you know what? In reality, when I sit here and I talk about these things and I get amped up and I have fun talking shit about it or whatever, really, in reality, I don't even care because I know where I'm at in life. I know what I have. I know what I'm blessed with. And it's just comical at the end of the day. I'm going to use your phrase. I find it quite comical. Copyright, Dave. That people still have to reach. And that shows the fucking nastiness inside of him, like the fucking hurt, the pain, the fucking insecurity, the fucking worthlessness. Like, you
Yep.
just thank God
Insecurity is a
you
big
gotta go
thing amongst
after it.
a lot of these people in this community.
I'm sorry, do what?
Insecurity is a big thing amongst a lot of these individuals in this
Oh,
community.
yes. Oh, yes, sir. You are fucking right about that. Absolutely.
And
So,
it's not just insecurity, but it's that desire to belong. And it's hilarious because you see that so often with Tony's chat is that all these people in there have been rejected from all these other communities. So that's the only place they can go to feel that connection, that affirmation, and sense of belonging.
yeah, it's like a whirlpool. You get the people that go in there that have been fucking kicked out of everywhere else, and you have him that's basically kicked out of everywhere. So they're all just able to mix right there. I'm again, was it you and I that were talking about this the other day? Like, okay, you know what? I don't know anything about the sport of fucking cricket. It's kind of cool to watch, but I don't even know what the fuck cricket is. I don't know what's going on in that game. I'm not going to go hang out with a bunch of fucking people that play cricket and just be the dumbass in the fucking center. It's like, okay, so what are we talking about? Like, what are the rules? You know, like, I'm going to be around people that I can get along with and understand. We're on the same wavelength. These fucking misfits, these misfit toys, you know, like the train in the little fucking old school show, the claymation show, whatever, the train that had square wheels. Poor little train. That had to have been hard to fucking go down the tracks with square wheels. That's them. Like, what the fuck? Misfit toy motherfuckers, find somewhere. Go somewhere nasty, dirty, down in a dingy spot where y'all can fucking sit around and circle jerk and talk about other dudes' lives and make lies up to yourselves and others, and, you know, say things like you did the Hollywood thing and you traveled the fucking world and you made so much money you don't have to do a damn thing anymore because, you know, you're a rock star and all this shit. Like, all the while feeling comfortable saying these things while living with your fucking temporary girlfriend and her gam before gam kicks the fucking bucket. Like, you're cool with that, bro?
He's
Like,
hoping
you
to
gotta
cash in, I guess.
looking for a cash in, and I honestly, I bet you anything, man. I put my fucking word on this. I bet you anything when Gang Bam, she might be the sweetest woman in the world, so I'm not gonna talk shit about Gam Gam. Gam Gam might be beast. Gam Gam might know how to fucking cook like a rock star, you know? So when poor Gam Gam, who's an innocent party in this, if she passes away, I really feel like old girl's gonna inherit and then get him the fuck out. Because right now, Gam Gam charges them rent to be there with it, and with him being there. So he has to give up his government little check that he gets, and then she makes her little money or whatever over at the hospital. Well, once that's dead and gone, Gam Gam went to the Lord Jesus. No. She's gonna sit there with a dude that's on disability that ain't got shit, that's always asking her, babe, can you make me a grilled cheese? Hey, babe, you think you could go to the
Babe,
store one more time for some
babe, the house
grapes?
is on fire, babe. Yeah, I'm just
Right,
doing
yeah,
a stream. Can you
exactly.
put the fire out, babe?
Shit, fucking babe, the HDMI cable fell out of the back of my computer. You think you can plug that in, babe? Please? Like, bro, you're out of there. And a fucking doctor's moving in. Shit. Fuck out of here, man. That, I'm telling you right now, that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. We can fucking throw like a little fucking. We can get a goldfish bowl and throw our names in it and our wagers and see what see what comes out of it when Gam Gam finally goes. God bless you, Gam Gam. You must be a good woman to put up with that piece of shit upstairs.
He's got her
And that's
locked in
not.
the fucking basement, probably. So, you never know.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, poor thing, sitting there breathing in all those fumes, listening and looking at him.
Well, come
Does
on, man.
nothing.
If he had somebody locked in his basement, he'd be fucking, sort of heaping hate on them. Like, I told you, like, you should have listened to me, but you didn't listen to me. So now I'm gonna make you fucking understand. I'm the greatest person ever in the world. Like, I can totally see that. He's that narcissistic type mentality. He, again, I don't know if it's schizophrenia, but it certainly is showing that he is displaying aspects of psychological issues. And yes, I can speak about this, especially since I'm not Seaman, and I didn't drop out of college after my first year. So
Hey, man, I'm ignoring you on that part. We can keep moving on.
you can keep ignoring
I
that,
can.
but you can't ignore reality, and that is the reality. 1 year, and then he drops out. Sorry, buddy, you ain't no psychologist, and I guess you didn't have the chutzpah to fucking line up.
Well, when it came in on that, I have never heard like, did he say that or something? Like, because I've never heard like a story to back that up. I do know that he has said before. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Crying, I know.
Do y'all sell Squirt up there in fucking Canada? It's
Squirt.
like the most delicious citrus fucking soda, dude. It's
I
so
think I've seen
good.
it.
Oh, so refreshing. It's called Squirt.
I think I've seen
But
it.
anyways, fuck. Sorry.
You're talking about your buddy Seaman, your butt buddy Seaman.
Shut up. It's not Butt Buddy. I fucking like him a lot though. But no, I do know that he said before that he didn't finish. But I mean, like, how far did he go in, and like, where does this come from with the whole like when y'all say like, oh, he's no psychologist, but he tries to act like a psychologist, whatever. He does speak very, very intelligently.
That has nothing to do with it. He admitted that he went to school for psychology and then dropped out after a year because he couldn't cut it.
Only 1 year?
Yep, 1 year.
Did he say why? I mean, was he going through like emotional distress, family problems,
Well,
anything like
first
that?
of all, no, but if he did do that, then certainly he can't be a psychologist. If you're dealing with mental issues and you can't fucking hold it together, you certainly shouldn't be giving emotional advice to other people. But,
Holy
you
blew
know,
my mind with because that is correct. And I'm not saying that going against my boy C-Man, but son of a bitch, you just threw me for a loop. You're right. You couldn't do that.
there's a lot of women that there's a lot of people in general that become social workers and they admit on their own fucking Twitter bios, like mentally ill and like, bipolar. It's like, but hold on. If that's your condition and you understand that, you know that you can't be providing psychological advice to other people because you're already tainted. But that's the world that we live in. And, I don't have the specifics to let you know. You're going to have to talk to your boy. But the fact is that he, according to the sound clips that I've heard, ended up quitting a year after enrolling in school. And it sounds, although it was not fully admitted, that he just couldn't cut it. And that was.
Well, maybe it was a financial problem or something.
No, it sounds like it wasn't anything to do with that. It was just like, I guess he rather enjoyed more so working whatever landscaping job he was doing because he found college too difficult. So you'll have to talk to your boy again. Like he should have told you this. I'm surprised you're asking me about this, but I'm just telling you what I've heard because I'm not on fucking communication terms with this guy. But for him to criticize me, and again, very often he would say, when I would say, well, 50 years ago we didn't have this shit, and we were doing things different. Oh, that was 50 years ago. It's like, but hold on a sec. Look around the world at its fucking degeneracy, and you're going to tell me that there wasn't something better, that all you had to do was institute certain rules and ensure that society could actually maintain itself? The ignorance of somebody so young who wants to act arrogant is unacceptable. I've earned my right to be arrogant because every time I flap my mouth, everything I say comes true. Meanwhile, you have kiddies out there who have no knowledge about the fucking real world, like Seaman.
Yeah, you
And
earned
he
it by
wants to
becoming
talk
old
shit, and
grandpa.
he gets proven wrong. Sorry, dude. You look bad because you were just not smart enough to look into this.
Well, whatever.
You'll
He's
have to ask him.
with me. Nah, he's good in my book, bro.
Yeah, that's
What?
cool, but if you want any answers, ask him.
Yeah, no, of course. As a matter of fact, I actually hope he is doing okay, and I hope Travis is doing good too. Didn't know if
Travis
that's the
in
other one.
China trying to
Like,
fucking defend what China's doing.
well, no, China's doing some crazy shit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but Travis would certainly come to their defense and say, "Oh, well, it's understandable because the Chinese people, blah blah blah, and this and that." It's like, no.
Well, no, no, his girl's family, man, they're like prisoners there right now, and he hates that. Like, it's not just like he's all about China or anything like that. He hates the fact that, and it's
You don't
true.
go to
Like,
America unless you're as a national and don't become a citizen without wanting to try to exploit the system's benefits. Anyone who goes to America and doesn't want to become a citizen, just wants to exploit their system, well, it just becomes very evident that that's their whole intent and purpose. It wasn't about making America better or becoming part of the American dream and ideal. No, it's like I'm here to take advantage of the system, and once I've exploited it the best I can, I'm going back to my shithole country. Meanwhile, I'm gonna fucking shit on America at every point I can. You can't deny what I'm saying. As harsh as it might sound.
well, no. I'm listening to you, and yes, you're right. I can't deny that. I'm sorry. I just at the same time, I had an email from
From Travis
one
or
of
from C-Man?
and what do you need me to give that? I'm sorry. Yeah,
I don't
work
even
got
know what you're
mixed with
saying,
what
so you might want to just
Darn
reiterate.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about that, man. Those are my buddies. What else is on the menu? What else can we talk about? Yeah, that shit.
That's quite comical. You certainly did shift away from talking about Travis or C-Man.
Hey, quit being an asshole just because we're related. You be quiet.
No, but
I'm not.
I deserve an answer when I am acting very respectful and such. So
You deserve nothing. You deserve nothing because I'm bigger than you. No, actually, honestly, what was the last question you asked? I'll give you an answer. Yes, go ahead.
no, why you're not really addressing what I'm saying about C-Man or fucking Travis?
Well, first of all, I don't talk about them ever because C-Man and Travis have never done
Well, you brought them
me.
up, and you're sort of excusing some stuff when you can't really be excusing it. You know what I'm saying?
But like, what exactly would it be that I'm excusing that I should not be able to excuse? They have never personally attacked
Okay.
me.
Well, no, it's not that. It's again, for example, C-Man with his propensity to try to state that he knows psychology and that he can certainly break me down, as we saw him featured on Tony's show and other shows. Apparently, so intelligent, so wise, and so knowed that he knew exactly my motivations. He knew my psychological breakdown and such. And when going on to some of these shows, he showed himself to be an emotional wreck, somebody incapable of holding himself in check, meanwhile claiming superiority because they were enrolled at that point with whatever, psychology 101, whatever, in college, university. But then, because it was too much for him to cut, he dropped out after a year. So who is he to even criticize me when I've already shown? Do I have to, like, honestly, dude, I gotta ask you now this. Do I honestly have to, like, pull out some sort of, like, resume, curriculum vitae to show other people, to say this is my accomplishments? I mean, have I not said enough on air? Have I not proven myself? Have I not been able to show myself knowledgeable enough to recite facts that you can just quickly check up and verify? Yep, Dave Rose is right on that. In fact, he hit the number on the fucking head. The guy's got a great, memory, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, that's the point that I'm trying to make here. It's like, I get criticized.
I mean, Dave, hey, I've given that to you since day one, man. Like, no, you're very intelligent. You know your shit. You know your stuff. I understand also too why you get this way when it comes to whether it be Travis or C-Man, because they can be the same way too. They feel like they know their shit. They know what they're talking about and all that stuff. And they are too, both very intelligent
I'm
people.
not saying
They
they're
are.
not, but if I keep getting proven correct, is it my fault that I say, ha, I'm right again? I mean, oh, is that arrogance?
Well,
Okay, it's fine. It's arrogance, but I've earned it because every time that somebody seems to want to go against me, I can wait forever and then just say, hey, look at that. I'm right again. And I don't have to rush into it. I don't have to fucking prove it to anybody. I don't have to fucking convince anybody. I don't have to make all these videos attacking somebody or using, clips and stuff to review people like Tony does. I can just fucking do my own thing, not even fucking bring up a clip and still get right to the point and utilize facts. I mean, again, okay, I'm an asshole. I accept it, okay? I finally accepted I am an asshole, okay? In fact, I accepted it 4 years ago. Initially, I thought I was a prick, but I am a prick. But you know what? I will accept that I'm a full-out, 100% full-bred asshole. Just like Dark Helmet said, I'm surrounded by assholes. And I'm willing to accept that. But the thing is, though, what you can't say is that I'm factually incorrect. You can say that I'm crass. You can say whatever it is that you want. That, oh, you're so mean, or you make my feelings hurt. Okay, fine. You can call me an asshole, prick, whatever. But what you can't call me is wrong. You can't call me factually incorrect. And that's really, in the end of it, that's the mathematical computation of the universe. It's, it's simple math.
Yes, no, I understand this. I understand where you're coming from. And yeah, no.
And I know it makes people mad.
I'm gonna say, like, you cannot be proven incorrect. You are like one of those guys that you don't want to play a trivia game with because you fucking know so much random shit. I give that to you. I'm not saying that like weird or like, yeah, you're just fucking dork that knows stuff. Like, no, I mean, that takes a mental capacity to be able to be smart enough to fucking know so many different things. If we're going to talk about animals to fucking music to fucking, I don't fucking know anything.
See, but I only
Doesn't
rub it
matter.
into people's faces when they're like, "Oh, Dave, you're not as smart as you think you are. Or, like, you're just trying to show off." Blah blah blah. It's like,
No.
or you're
Or-
like, you're. This is. Come on, man. You've even said this. Oh, you're just trying to use big words to sound smart. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
no,
The
and I'll admit
premise
that,
itself
actually.
is fucking
It's funny you
hilarious.
say that.
But
I will
guess
admit
what,
that.
people? Sometimes, actually, some have a expanded vocabulary. And you know what? I need extra fucking
Oh.
points because I'm a spick, and English is not my first language. So
No,
again,
I don't think Argentinians
my
count as
arrogance, because I'm tired. I'm old. I'm 42 years old, but apparently I'm over the hill. Fine. The fact is that my arrogance is now fucking totally justified and warranted. People can say whatever the fuck they want about it. But the fact is, when you fucking prove yourself time and time again, and that the only resistance that you really get is just from a bunch of fucking emotional children, I'm sorry, I don't have the time for that shit. So you can call me whatever the fuck you want, but the bottom line is, though, that I'm still factually correct. So think of me as the biggest asshole you want, but you just can't think of me as factually wrong. Because in the end, that's what I bank on. I don't give a fuck about the emotions and stuff. It's, was I right or wrong? I was right? Okay. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Go ahead, Dan.
Keep it in. Hold it in. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And I'll say this right now because I know you and I have talked about this. I know at least one. I don't know if you and I have ever talked about it with other people around, but I will say this, and everybody listen to me now that's here. Thank you for hanging out on the Devious Dave Rose show. And if you're not a bitch, you will fucking go ahead and send him some money, please. We'd appreciate that. But I did say to Dave before, back whenever we had our little tit for tat, I'm like, man, fuck you, motherfucker. You're sitting there with a fucking thesaurus, just writing down words.
Yeah. You're not the first one, though. I'll say that, though. You're not the first one.
And
Somebody's like,
I will admit,
you're
so
literally sitting by the computer with a thesaurus and a fucking dictionary, just trying to thwart me.
And this is and this is the funny part, because here's the little fucking climax. I was saying this to Dave just because I was like, damn it. If there's a fucking argument or if there's something that we're going to go at and he's using sometimes certain words I ain't never heard of, okay? And that made me feel shitty because both Dave and I come from countries where our language was not English. Dave is speaking like he's been
No,
a
more
fucking
importantly, we
scholar.
come from countries where your parents will beat you for not learning a foreign language.
Right. And so I had to fucking renege everything I said. I'm like, you know what? I couldn't find a way to dig at him. I couldn't. Because every fucking thing this asshole said, I was like, damn it, he's fucking right about that. Yeah, he's right about that. And he knows what he's talking about. And so, therefore, like, hey, man, I waved the white flag, bro, when it came down to the end. I was like, Dave, yeah, no, I know you're fucking smart, man. I get it. Like, I do. I really do. I just didn't know how else to attack. Like, obviously
Well,
not like
at least you didn't fucking fake a fake visit to the hospital like Scott did.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. See, Scott, you know what? He and I have not had any qualms. He's
Creative.
been actually
I'll give him that. It was quite creative. It did
Right.
take him and fucking Shell to come up with that fucking story, but yeah, I'll say this, man.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that is you're certainly going to a lot of extent there to fucking get me looking like the bad guy. You're like, I was sent to the hospital. It's like, why does the sun not match the time and the angle that it should have been taken at? Oh shit, you found out.
Yeah, no, I'm a firm believer in you don't say something to an extent that way where it could in fact come back on you, man. It really could. You don't joke about those kind of things. But Scott and I had that talk before, and I literally I really don't have any problem with Scott. He's doing his own thing. I don't know where he's at now or
I'm
where
just
he's
mentioning,
going.
something that happened.
Yeah, but no, I know it happened. I remember. I think when I found out about it, he was in an argument on Ken's channel. I want to say that's when it was like 2 years ago or some shit. And I was like, oh yeah, no, it was because also fucking what's his name was there? What's that dude? Talk ghetto news and opinions.
Iceman Defoe.
Iceman Defoe, thank you. He was there and he was cracking up laughing all the time while Ken and fucking Scott were going at it. I'm sitting there thinking like, what the fuck is going on, man? What and how am I a part of this? What people went to hospitals and shit, talking about heart attacks and dying? Like, what? That's when I was exposed to it on a random call. Whatever. Scott was in another set of mind during that time. I mean, he was in a bad spot. I mean, the alcohol and everything and all that. It can fucking make you turn into a person that you might need to get medicated or seek treatment. Well, he did do it, and I did find out and confirm he really did. And I take back everything I said to him about him not doing it. He did. He really did. So good for him, and I hope that he stays on that. Keep rocking with it, man. He does deserve to wear his little hat backwards. It says sober on it. He does. He's sober as fuck. I didn't.
This isn't the Scott McKinnon dick sucking hour. I'll just let you know that.
Oh, shut up, dude. You're such a. You are a fucking asshole. So
I am.
bro.
I just admitted that. I've come to grips with it. I've accepted. I come from the planet Asholia.
I swear you're related. I'm gonna find where we connect in the genetics because you are related to people I'm related to. So there's no way that we're not. That's the only reason why I let you get away with it, you asshole, because your family.
Well, wait till you see that I'm closer to the throne that you are, and you'll be like, yes, my master.
No, sir. No, I will not call
wait.
you master. No, I will not call you master. No.
Okay,
but
sire. Sire. There we go. Your Majesty.
No, man, no fucking no squire, no sire, no fucking.
Oh, no,
I ain't gonna call you.
Then to the gallows with you. To the gallows until you agree, and I'll put you in an iron mask, just like we heard in the past. Yes.
No, listen to this, Dave. I've never even told you this. It's funny that we brought that up here real quick. This is a true ass
That nobody
story,
knows
okay?
about the man in
So-
the iron mask in the chat, to be quite honest. Sad days we're in where nobody has any knowledge of actual good literature, I must say.
Oh, and by the way, shit, I'm sorry. Fucking, I was getting into what I was going to say, and I can't wait to get into it. But yeah,
Alright.
no, thank
Yeah,
you. Man, I'm sorry, buddy. You're not around really. What is it, Wolf? What's his name? He says Skull. He says Skull. He's on that route of north. Hey, Jamal, good drone, then. I appreciate it, man. May the gods watch over. But Dave, for real, like I had this conversation once, and it was with me. It was me, Jesse, and I think maybe Garguts, and like somebody else, whatever. And this was during the time that you and I were like just doing our little tit for tat, like fuck off, fuck you, dude, whatever, blah blah. But you had did some kind of stream, or you were on a stream, and you were talking about your bloodline and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm telling them, I was like, I already did my DNA test. I'm like, this motherfucker's related to people I am.
Mhm.
And everybody's laughing. They're like, well, what would you do if you fucking really found out that you're related to him? I'm like, damn it. I'd fucking punch something really hard on the fucking wall, but then I have to fucking love him afterwards. Like, fuck his
Not
family.
necessarily. At one point, regicide was legal, so I mean, you could kill your own father to take the throne. So I mean, like, those are the rules of the nobles.
Yes, but
We
no,
have
the way I
certain
looked at
rules
it
that
was
apply to us.
I was like, this guy, man, like, fuck him right now. But if I find out this dude, like, he's related to people I'm related to, just like, what can I do? Like, go slap him around. I mean, that's my blood. That's the dirtiest thing you can do to somebody that's fucking bloodline. So I'm like, shit.
Now, see,
And
what you do,
everybody
no,
used to
see,
get
the
it-
proper
you get
protocol with
that's
that
the-
is that you run a better dinner party than I do. That's how the royals work. It's like, oh, my cousin wishes to try to take the throne. Well, then I'm gonna have a party for all the royals at my place, at my estate, and I shall give them the greatest show ever. That is how it works. But
Actually,
I'll
yeah.
warn you, I do run some
Poison
badass
wine at
dinner parties. So
Nine.
you'd be tested.
Yes, no, now that I think about it, yeah, no, you're too evil. I'm not, don't ever invite me to a feast.
What?
'Cause I
No,
don't
see,
Wine.
I am infamous for my dinner parties because they were just that goddamn good. They were that goddamn good. And nobody, to my experience from my circle of friends, maybe that speaks more about me. I guess opposites attract because nobody ever fucking did as good as I did. And that's not arrogance. That's just simple fact. I can claim arrogance and how I ran things better, but the bottom line is that nobody ever fucking took the effort that I did to say, fuck, this is a party. This is a get together. I want to celebrate. I want to have this like it is a fucking Viking feast. Like, have all this stuff available, like all these foods, like finger foods, all this sort of thing. And certainly, my parties were the toast of the town, but did I ever see anybody respond in kind? Certainly not. You may proceed to speak.
Oh, am I allowed to proceed to speak, sir?
Yeah, I'm not hearing you. I was waiting for you to respond, but
Do you have scepter in hand, or like what? I'm allowed
not
to
yet.
speak?
That's being cleaned currently by Juanita. Juanita is currently she's cleaning the scepter, the staff, and the crown, and it should be ready in half an hour. So.
I'm sorry, no, I'm listening to you, and I will say something real quick, but I wanted to just acknowledge, well, fuck it. I'm not even going to fucking write it. I can just say it. Festlove, thank you for stopping by and seeing me, and the one and the only DDR, Devious Dave Rose. Enjoy your meal, and yeah, get ready for the AEW review. We appreciate that you wanted to come by and say hi. We wholeheartedly appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
AEW is, I believe, it's starting at 8 o'clock, right? I always forget whether it's
yes,
8 or 9.
but that would be Yeah, you go on Eastern time because you hate us on Central.
No, I
So
don't hate you. It's just that you can't spell best without EST.
oh
Sorry.
my god, such a fucking
Oh,
weirdo,
that's
dude. You
well, wait
that
till
would be your
Tony starts to use that because I created that. He'd be like, "No, dude, I created that
and he's
myself, dude." Like,
where
well,
yeah,
thanks.
he's gonna swear to the highest fucking high that he made it up. Yes, I know.
Yeah, all these words, it's just so funny. Like, oh, I created this. I said this statement. It's just like I burned the brakes down or whatever he said recently about it. It's just like, and then he's like
Oh
saying
no,
about,
I said that I would beat the brakes off of him.
yeah,
That's an town slang word. I've
come
been saying
on,
this
man. That's like
well.
saying like, "What's up, man?" Like that's been around so long that how can you even claim any ownership over it? It's
He
just
just
so
went
fucking
live, Dave.
stupid.
He just went live. Oh,
He went live, eh?
he's gonna expose us, Dave. I
Oh,
think that
well,
our
I'm gonna be
relationship.
watching AEW, so I really don't give a shit. I mean, like, I gave this guy again. This is the third gift of Hanukkah for him. Say it with me. Say it with me, Danny. Come on. Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
There we go. Well, I'll give you a C minus for that one. That's very improper.
Hell,
You gotta
I'm
use a lot of the.
not Jewish.
You gotta sound like lizard people.
Hey, bro, I can
So-
say dreidel. All right, come on, man.
No, but dreidel's easy. Hanukkah.
Okay,
This is the
I am.
third gift of Hanukkah for Tony. So he's got something else to review. Meanwhile, I'm fighting this fish off to try to get it in here. But we have 12 minutes before AEW goes live. We've got a all-star former Soviet military member, now defector, known as Danny MT, 2010, from North Carolina. No, you know that's what Tommy would like you to. Yeah, change your name, Danny. Change your name. I want you to like. We can be part of the NC 2010 family. He would
Fucking-
demand that of everyone in the chat. He's like, change your name. It's gotta end with NC 2010.
It's not even that, man.
You
gotta love
know he would do
like,
that though.
He
You
went
know.
NC for his state, and he did 2010 because that's when he made his channel that year.
Come on.
My name is
Don't
Danny
make fun of me.
MT, TX, or USSR. And then
Back
whatever
in the
year it decided to come on.
Should I end the
Fucking-
show with that karaoke
That Tony.
song?
Yeah, fucking Tommy. Wow, weird.
I'm trying to fucking get this is the last fish I'm gonna catch because we've got
Bro, you catching
11
shit.
minutes.
You dick on all your catchings, bro.
Oh, dude, oh fuck, I lost the fish. Okay, well I'm gonna have to. That was a fucking fight, man. This thing didn't want to fucking give up, but I did good. I did good. So I'm gonna be wrapping this up here, at least with the game.
Yeah,
wise.
let's wrap this bad boy up and let's go over to where, if you don't work, you don't eat, you don't grind, you don't shine, the good areas, and let the riffraff fucking stew in sewage.
Well, people can donate. There we go. Coincidentally, I have the.
Please
image.
donate to Dave Rose.
put up
I would
there.
appreciate it.
But yeah, there we go. If you want to donate to show your appreciation, I will always appreciate that too. Yes. But we have 10 minutes until AEW goes live, and I will be watching it, taking me notes. And as such, I will be appearing on Ken. God bless you, Dave Rose. I will be on Joe's show tonight. See, you know what? I'm just full of love. I mean, yes, I'm an asshole. Yes, I'm arrogant. But you know what? I still want to see the love and the reunion between Joe and Ken. I know
You
it
epitome
is.
of
It is
what
beyond
means
acceptance because it can't happen. It won't happen. But just like some of these faggots out there that still want to go see, the Attitude Era of WWE. Yes, we can all live in our fantasies and stuff, and a little Freudian slips now and then are allowed. But I'm referring to Joe, not Ken. Although, hi Joe. I mean, Hi, Ken. See, now I flipped it up again. Hi, Ken. I love you. Hi, Joe. I love you too. How about that? I love them both.
Oh, Dave, don't. You can't wait to be fucking slurred down there for the review.
That's right. How about this? Fuck, man. You know what? Now to think of it, you are a genius in ways you don't even know. But in fact, this entire fucking show should have been done in, for us doing it in slow mo. We should have been like, well, what? And then therefore he would slow it down to the point where it just be like, it would be like a I don't know, like a soft, hollow sound. Like it would just sound like the entire, like if he slows it down enough, it'd just be like for the entire fucking thing. And you'd have Tony like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, oh, that's hilarious. And like all you're hearing is like Tony would do that. Oh, Tony, you're so fucking retarded. That's why your pain gives me so much pleasure. And you're just such an infant. I mean, like, to me, you're Hezbollah. You're that little fucking freakoid goblin shit that I just want to punt or a fucking, football goal. Like, you are disgusting. And imagine the smell. Imagine the smell in the room. Imagine the smell in the hair. And you're always wearing a hair covering. Like, God damn it. What are you, fucking, Muslim? Like, always got to cover your hair. Like, you know how bad that fucking makes your hair smell, dude? I had a beautiful mane when I had fucking long hair. My quality of hair is fucking unprecedented. And you got to do that to your hair? For shame.
No, don't hate on my little Tony. He's blood, man.
Tony's your blood?
No, not Tony. I said Hezbollah. Tony is far.
Hezbollah.
The only fucking.
No, he's a genetic freak that should never have existed.
Blood is on my fist. That's the
disgusting. You know what? I want the first contract against him in UFC. I want to just fucking wreck him. I mean, like, what could you not do with this guy? You flip him around, you just like throw him around like a little rag doll, like.
He's got a contract. He's got it. It's signed. He's supposed to be fighting that little fucking Turkish kid, I think. What the fuck? He's not a kid. They're both adults.
I don't know. He's a freak. Disgusting.
I think it'd be funny and cool to watch, but at the same time, like, please don't turn the sport into a joke, like how the Paul brothers are turning every other sport into a fucking joke. Like, please, like, just let the two little ones go at it so we can laugh and be like, nee, and they get their.
Well, but you've already allowed one of them in there. It means it's already a joke. It's as simple as that. I mean, it's already.
It is, and I hate that.
Well, then because it's already too late, man. Just enjoy the ride because it's downhill from here. Fact is that it should never have been allowed.
I mean, what next is it going to be? Like people that were born without legs, and it's just going to be like fucking arm wrestling in the fucking cage? Like, please, no, don't take away the fucking love and the fucking realness of the sport. I don't know, man. Ugh. I hope not. Just let the little fucking two gremlins get at it. Cool, it'd be hilarious. And just stop it from there and just go back to being serious. That's all I want. If they're gonna continue to do it, I'm nobody out of a billion people, but I will stop watching. That's why I've stopped watching boxing, because it's turning into a fucking shit show. So
yeah,
is what it is, man. I'm just speaking it how it is, man.
Well, on that note, it is 7:55 p.m. Eastern time, and you can't spell best without EST. So we're going to wrap it up. Actually, it's now 7:56. I'm looking forward to AEW Dynamite tonight on TNT. So be sure to check that out if that's your gig. If not, I don't know, smoke some weed. Have some fun. But, thank you for calling in, Danny. It was fun to talk. I'm glad that you were as honest as we needed you to be and provided the candor that was necessary. to just reinforce that. But great discussions today, great content, huge replay value, huge. Always with my stuff, always. Even a game stream where we're just fishing and we're fucking talking shit while I'm fucking, battling a fucking huge bass. Huge. So enjoy for all those that might have caught this the first time around. Suck it for all those hate watchers that tuned in and didn't want to make themselves vocal, although we know who you are. We know who you are. But yes, there's going to be much more in store for everyone around. And Danny will certainly be involved. I'm certain of that.
Oh, that's right.
All right. On that note, I am Devious Rove. I'm Devious Dave Rose. I can't even say my own name. This is Danny MT. Lord Danny MT. Much more than Danny could ever say. Is it Danny? What am I saying? Tony. Tony has no blue blood. Meanwhile, I've got blue blood. This guy's got blue
Weed.
blood. And this guy's got a title with additional blue blood. So there you go. But yes, we're better than you, and you know it there, Tony. And on that note, we shall see you next time.